My bad.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. And tonight, Lord have mercy, it should have started already. You know, the NBA draft ain't even start yet, but the draft coverage, you got movement all over the place, rumors of movement. I mean, seriously, we have a big domino we have to discuss. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody getting ready for the NBA draft. We have so much to discuss tonight, y'all. Kristaps, I'm gonna call him by his first name. I start talking about it. I'll start ridiculing him later. But Kristaps Porzingis was traded today. You know, quote unquote, forming a big three in Boston. I want everybody to pump the brakes. You understand on that? But nonetheless, this is gonna be a good little pickup for him. But just pump the brakes a little bit. You know, it's not. You know, I ain't gonna get into it right now. But I'm excited that the Celtics have made some movement. You know, you see what's going on with Charlotte. You see what's going on with these top picks that's arising. You know, the draft is heating up. We are hours away from when these guys start walking across that stage. You know, and I know everybody's awaiting a couple of names. You know, will it be some curveballs? What's gonna happen? You know, I'm almost certainly ready to say Scoot Henderson if he lands with Portland. If he goes past 2, I expect him to be traded. You know, this NBA draft is gonna be so spectacular. You know, obviously, you got trades. You know, on the draft night, trades pop off. You know, so I'm predicting this, and I've told people this, and if anything is accounted for, the way you see things happening right now, I'm expecting this to be one of the most busiest NBA drafts in a very long time, y'all. You know, I'm expecting a lot of movement tomorrow. I'm expecting the commissioner to walk up there and say, we have a trade. And I don't think it's just going to be for some small stuff. I think big dominoes is about to fall, y'all. I think we're going to see something crazy. Everybody better buckle up and pay homage when it's all said and done. I'm predicting tomorrow. I'm going out on a limb. I'm predicting a big trade tomorrow. I don't know where. I don't know who. But I'm predicting something crazy. You know, a Woj bomb, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm predicting something crazy tomorrow. You know, a lot of teams is retooling. Teams got picks. Picks is up for grabs. A lot of these teams on the back end of the first round really don't need this pick. What the hell are they going to do? You know, somebody has to answer. Phoenix has set the tone. You know, listen, the NBA draft starts tomorrow. You already know what it is. We about to get all into it. We just getting started. We ain't even get started. Listen, I got all access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in these streets. Shout out to the panel as it reaches its premium peak. Shout out to the chat and all of its cacophony spewing from the cracks and crevices of Flight Sports Block. And big up to everybody pulling up to Flight Sports TV. It's an incredible moment. But before we proceed to give you what you need, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. We here at Flight Sports TV have personally invited you to a front row seat to this extravaganza. Flight has already spilled the news about KP being traded to Boston to form another big three up in Beantown. All I'm saying, what's going on with Time Lord? Boston don't think his knee's going to hold up. Is it too much in and out of the lineup dealing with that knee? Did he come back too soon? Is his career weighing in the balance? Must see TV when Boston get all of their talent together and get on that parquet floor and do damage into the Eastern Conference and the NBA as a total. All I just want to know is Kristaps Porzingis useless expenditures? Is his
I want to answer
tall
that, bro.
frame? Yes, sir. Is his tall frame and linky body, as he has become a journeyman after being on the high horse of being the moniker of a unicorn, is he useless expenditures? Go ahead, Flight.
Listen, I got vested interest in this. Before I continue, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I don't like Porzingis. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I'm not sold, and I'm gonna tell you for real on some serious shit. I'm not sold. Now, everybody want to make it seem like they done formed some big three. There's a reason this dude done get shuffled all over the goddamn league. You understand? I mean, seriously, I don't believe this is his last hurrah. Running around now. He is in Boston with good culture now. That if it don't work out now for Porzingis, another thing about him is his health. There's a lot of different things that could negate Porzingis. You understand? And like I said, I'm not sold. I need to see more. I do not believe they're a favorite. I don't believe it yet. I don't think this puts them above Miami. This doesn't put them above Milwaukee when they're right. I'm not sold on this move. Shout
I
out to
feel
Purple
you on that.
Baby in the building. So I better look out. Purple Baby,
Yeah,
what's
I
good?
feel
You
you
see
on
what's
that.
going on? We got breaking news in the NBA. Porzingis has been moved to the Boston Celtics. You see what's happening. Brandon Miller, detailing his final workout with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. There's a lot of things popping off. We are hours away from that big day, that NBA draft. Make sure y'all tune in. It's Flight Sports. Purple Baby, what's good?
Everything's good, you know. I heard what you said about like Boston. I think it's something that they needed, and given the options that's available, um, Aiden would have been nice, but you question his motor, and it ultimately, like, I just don't think them going to get Aiden and you questioning somebody's motor, is a good idea. I guess Towns must not be available anymore. I would have liked Towns because, once again, yeah, Porzingis has been unhealthy. And I know when he was in Dallas, he was complaining about not only how many shots he was taking, but how they were using him. So we'll see how it go in Boston. So,
Yeah, he gonna be on another team. Trust me. He might bring the whole shit down. I'm
but
just saying.
and I agree with you, but you got to think what's out there for them to get Boston needed. I mean, Robert Williams and Grant Williams are nice, but you still needed something with some size. Even though they held their own, and Al Horford is getting older, that's the best thing out there for you,
Yeah,
really, outside of
he
town.
does upgrade that position. He could shoot that three. There's a lot of things. Porzingis is a good player. The only thing I give him is he's going into a good culture now. But the thing is, we don't know what's the state of the Celtics culture because it's not like how it used to be. So it seemed like it was some crazy atmospheres going on there. Will Porzingis add to that, or could he multiply the shit? I'm asking. I don't know. Let's figure. I think he's gonna be on his best behavior in Boston because this could be one of his last. I'm telling you, he mess up out here. I'm telling you. I don't know.
But yeah, Boston will be all right. You know, they got some kinks to work out and whatever. I was sad to see, Gallinari go because he didn't even get a chance to play for them. I feel like Gallinari. I know the numbers might say Kristaps is a better rebounder and stuff like that, but for Gallinari's size at 6'10", I did like how he rebounded. But I feel like Kristaps might, outside of the rebounding, might have a better offensive game. But I don't think Gallinari is going to be in Washington. I think he's going to be somewhere else. His contract ain't too bad, but
That's right.
Excited.
Yeah, me too, man. Like I said, I think
Yeah.
Kuzma's on the fire sale. But go ahead,
Yep.
Dex. Kuzma's next.
Kuzma to New York. Kuzma to New York or Miami.
I would like to say, and I will say this once again. I would want if let me say this. It's not.
He could be traded tomorrow too. I just want to let y'all know. But go ahead.
So they'll have to sign and trade him.
Something like that. They work on
problem.
these agreements. They
New York got money.
Agreement. Yeah. We got plenty of paper.
They got plenty of paper.
New York to be active tomorrow. God damn it. I know. I'm gonna keep. Hold on. Wait a minute. We got Obi Town. We got a couple people that might get relocated. You understand? Also, the Knicks. They don't gotta press the issue. You remember? Listen, the New York Knicks was in the conference semifinals. They do not have to get out here and pull desperation moves. This team is a playoff team now. They could kind of. I wouldn't say sit back. But they don't have to be so idiotic and sporadic with their decision making.
Anxious. You mean anxious?
Yeah. You know what I mean. They don't have to. It's not the good old, not the bad old days. Now we into the good old days. Orange and blue skies, baby. It's Flight Sports.
Shout out to Flight Sports and the New York Knicks. And listen, you guys might get Kuzma as a wingman, which will be an enhancer to the New York Knicks offensive set. Now, when it comes to defense, I think Kuzma can play enough defense to get by in New York under the edicts of Tom Thibodeau, Tommy T. That's the new news, breaking news for the defending champions. Denver Nuggets will acquire the 29th and the 32 overall pick in tomorrow's draft in a trade with the Indiana Pacers. Source tell ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski the Nuggets will send a 2024 first-round pick and the 40th overall pick in this year's draft to Indiana in the deal, source said. So that means the Nuggets, shout out to Basil Carpenter Jr., the Nuggets are officially on the board for the first round in this year's draft. Because prior to this news coming out, the Nuggets did not have a first-round pick. Now they got the 29th pick, and they got an early second-round pick in this year's draft. Also in the news, dealing with the Denver Nuggets, Brown has declined his option, and Brown will hit a free agency to see what his worth is on the market. Wembanyama has been been announced that Wembanyama is immune to all of the NBA draft hype. He just coming in. He just got into America, stepped off the plane. Now he's resting comfortable in his hotel as the draft wanes closer and closer as the clock ticks and give us this moment of anxiety of who's going 2 or 3. We already know Wembanyama is in the wings for the number 1 overall pick going to San Antonio and will be under the tutelage of Coach Popovich, who have a deep resume of schooling young international players to become good, great, and iconic. Like,
Right, good call. Listen, I think but I'm going to cut you off, Purple. What Dex was saying, to elaborate, the Nuggets, they don't move into this draft if they haven't got their eyes locked on somebody. They've targeted somebody and they believe they can get them. That's why this move was made. I wonder who the hell it is. I believe it's Imani Bates, but we're gonna get into it later. Look out for some sleepers. Look out for my man Amari Bailey. Sierra Canyon. You already know what it is. UCLA product. The Hornets might get him. Who knows? There's a lot of rumors. I'm looking out for those two guys on the back end of the first round to figure out where they headed. What's the deal?
Oh no, I was just about to say on two fronts. I feel like from everything I've seen today that Charlotte gonna go with Scoot. So I feel like if you go with Scoot, Kuzma would be a nice pickup for them. Um,
Where you heard this news from? You said all the news coming from all the news.
No, I'm
Scoot?
just saying by how everything's landing out and stuff like that, and with Amon or however you say his name.
She done heard from Mitch. You done heard from Mitch. You done heard that. You done heard that midi conference, press conference.
No, I didn't. I didn't listen to it.
You didn't? Oh wow.
I read what people said afterwards, and stuff. Mitch be talking in circles.
Yeah, he does. Good content.
But it's just I just feel like they need the shooting. Like if you bring Scoot in, I just feel like you need more than just Lamelo and Gordon as far as that three goes, and even Terry. So bring back Kelly, see what he wants. If Kelly wants too much, just bring in Kuzma. He's bigger, and bring him. See, I would probably start Kuzma personally. So let him start, and we'll figure out where Bridges fits in at.
Yeah, but Purple Baby, you think Kuzma wants to go to the Charlotte Hornets over New York or Miami?
Well, Miami probably don't have $30 million a year to give him. That's number one. New York, that's a possibility. I'm not gonna lie about that. It just depends on who he wants to play with. I know LaMelo made fun of him, but he might want to play with LaMelo. I don't know. I don't know where his head is.
Well, the thing of it is this: Duncan Robinson holds a lot of space in the salary caption of the Miami Heat. We have to see if they move off Duncan Robinson somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? And if that happens, then Miami is looking to make some powerful move, and they're gonna be relevant once again in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but like that's a decent piece. I would agree with you. If I forgot how many years Kevin Love got left on his deal, but if they didn't have Kevin Love, I would agree. But because Kevin Love is there, yeah, they still gonna move off of Duncan. But I don't think Miami will be willing to put $30 million into Kuzma. I just feel like I don't know what they would want and what else is left out there, but I don't think it's going to be Kuzma for them.
But in retrospect, if Duncan Robinson is moved, that's a gaping hole that they can fill with a talent like Kuzma. But do you think Kuzma will be willing to take a haircut to go to Miami? Because if you go to Miami, his fashion thing that's going on, is so much he can do in that area of his business off the court that can enhance it. Now, if you go to New York, we already know New York is fashion capital in America, next to Paris, France. You follow what I'm saying? And in the world. So if he goes there, he could take a haircut even going there because it enhances his business outside of the court. But Charlotte might have to give him the full 30. But New York or Miami he might take a haircut to go there.
But Miami, you got to remember Strauss is out there, so I'm assuming that Strauss, they would just need a backup, and I think
Strauss is no Kuzma now. Come on now. Strauss don't even hold a counter to Kuzma.
If you think that Kuzma is going to come into that team and start when Duncan Robinson was benched, I just don't see him starting in Miami. Once again, I don't know how many years Kevin Love. I don't think he's a free agent. I think he's a free agent the next year. So I just, I don't see him starting in Miami. He will be coming off the bench because they're not going to bench Max Strauss for Kuzma, because you got to know that he was already in a system and stuff like that. So
I think they would bench Max Strauss in a heartbeat over Kuzma. Max Strauss will be coming off the bench because they're not paying him. They're not paying Matt Strauss anything,
I
so
know
it'd be easy to relegate him to the bench
it's
over
it's
a
my
known name like Kuzma.
if Strauss was anywhere else, I would agree with you. But it's Miami.
Yes, jitsu. Listen. I like what you just said. I don't think Sky will like what you just said, but I agree. When you look at Mitch Kupchak in his meeting, see, here comes Sky. I knew it. He's jumping on that. Here. When you look at Mitch Kupchak in his presser, right? He said he was receiving phone calls, plural calls, from organizations offering people you will really be surprised about. Now we know Mitch talking circles. Go ahead, Purple Baby. Before I
No,
go ahead.
I would just say, I mean, what I'm gonna leave the Zion thing alone. So let's speed past that.
No, we can't leave it alone because Mitch opened up a can of worms. That's what I'm saying. You didn't hear Mitch. He opened up a can of worms
No,
with that
no,
Zion.
no. It's only a surprise to you or anybody else that wouldn't think about it. But you got to think about the names that been mentioned. So that's what Levine here recently, Cat, George, who else? Cat George.
Zion.
No, no, we're not doing that.
Here comes Sky. Listen, man. Oh my God. Who said
I'm
Candyman 3 times? Here
trying,
comes Sky the Boogeyman.
I can't think of nobody else. But
We got one more D.
what's up?
We got one more
Sky.
D. Look,
Sky.
Purple
We're
Baby.
not saying it's etched in stone, Sky. We're not saying it's etched in
No,
stone.
Purple
All we
Baby.
doing is bringing it up.
Purple Baby. Purple Baby. I'm about to
Yes,
cut into the narrative, right? So let's say they is calling, right?
yes,
Because
sir.
there's a possibility y'all might be on to something they call it, right? Let's use common sense. Where the number one pick going?
San
To
Antonio.
San Antonio.
All right, and who that is?
Victor, women, yada.
Right. So who the number two pick is?
I think it's gonna be Scoop, honestly.
So if we wanted Scoot that bad to give him number two, that deal would have went through by now, right?
Shout out New Orleans.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Man, why wouldn't it?
Okay,
Look,
hold on. You said why wouldn't it? Okay,
yeah,
let's
why
answer that.
wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it? Because a lot of times they keep stuff under cap until the
Nah,
draft
nah,
because
nah, nah,
something else.
nah.
No, yeah, no, because something else might
Oh,
come up that might can give a challenge to that. You heard what Mitch said. He's a general manager. You don't believe nothing he say as an executive. That's
no,
why I say no.
Hey,
That's why they say they're not saying what's what because they're still answering calls as we speak.
well,
Mitch is
why
the
he
general
still
manager
bogging
and
it?
the president of basketball operations.
Man, why he
Hmm.
still bogging it? I'm gonna tell you how it went. The Pelicans called. This what happened. This is what happened. Pelicans called. Yeah, man, we want that number three pick, right? So you
Number
know what
three or
Scoot?
number two?
Well, number two.
Okay.
Yeah, we liking that number two pick, right? So the Hornets holler out, yeah, Zion on y'all willing to trade Zion? Click. That's what happened. Click. It's over. Tell you how
God,
it
you
would
was
happen.
so funny.
They
That's
say
what happened, Purple Baby.
they say they say
But
if
that
y'all willing to trade B.I. Zion, click, and they never get
because
Well,
another
what else on
call.
it? Okay,
now
but
something.
okay, Sky. If
What?
that's the case, what else would they ask for on the Pelicans? Who else would they ask
Oh
for?
man, wait, come on, man. It's the Hornets, man. We try to fleece them. You know that, man. That's the Hornets, man. Everybody trying to fleece them. We trying to
Yep.
fleece them.
And y'all gotta remember, Mitch to
Come
me
on,
is
man. You already know that.
Mitch to me personally is blowing hot air. We're talking about a team that does not have their 2024 first round pick. You think New Orleans is gonna Zion to Charlotte for the second pick and a future pick? Nah, that's crazy. They getting the better end of the deal. The Pelicans don't need no more small forwards or um.
Zion Power.
I know. I said they don't need any more small forwards because only thing that's available to them is uh small forwards and a guard and Terry Rozier. They don't want that. There's nothing they can do with that.
Okay, Sky. Listen, we got boots on the ground in New Orleans. DJ Gemini has not made it into the building yet, but Sky is representing New Orleans. Now, I like the way Sky. Yeah, I like the way you said that, Sky, because I mean that do make a lot of sense. You asking for Zion or Bi, click. I mean nothing else here to see. Move on. But at the same time, the Pelicans called them, so it's different if New Orleans. I mean, if the Hornets call the Pelicans. So if the Pelicans call them, the Pelicans have to get on the phone and offer their best package for that number 2 pick, or else it's nothing.
Nah, don't get me wrong. Somebody was on the table. I'm not saying nobody was on the table, but I guess it's nobody that the Hornets wanted. It worked the same way. You think if we call them and say, "What's up with Lamelo?" What you think they're gonna do us?
They're gonna listen.
Yeah.
I don't got them hanging up the phone. They're gonna listen. Okay, what you got?
No, but the point I'm getting at is the whole point I'm getting at is we have players. It's just the Hornets don't want those players. That's what it is. Like they probably
not for the number 2 pick. You mean not for the number 2 pick?
Yeah, that's what I mean for the number 2. They don't want none of that. We got players, and what I mean by that is how we know. We probably was offering Valanciunas. You never know for that number 2 pick, and feel like we could do a plug-in with the center. They probably don't.
Think, but in retrospect, you think that the New Orleans Pelicans, knowing Mitch Kupchak's resume, right, going to offer Valanciunas for the number 2 overall pick?
No, you know they
Valanciunas.
we know we loaded on picks. They had some picks too. Probably Valanciunas, probably 2 picks. They probably was gonna take. Look, they probably was gonna take Gordon Hayward contract.
Okay.
You know how they do that.
Okay, hold on one second. Where was Brandon Ingram picked? Do you remember when Brandon Ingram was picked at when he got drafted?
Number 2, huh?
Okay. Where was Zion when he got picked?
Number 1.
So those going to have to be the only 2 things they're going to have to offer for a number 2 pick. A quality player or a maybe future Hall of Fame or something to that ilk in order for you to even be entertained to get a number 2 pick. Now, if you're offering Valanciunas to somebody, then you trying to go down to the number 9th pick, the number 13th pick or something like that. But a number 2 pick overall? Nah. His name is not even in the conversation. It's got to be the big boys on the Pelicans.
That's why they hung up on him. That's why I'm trying to tell you. They're going to try to fleece him. Come on, who ain't trying to fleece him?
Yeah, but you're talking to a champ. But listen, you're talking to a multi. No. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
Because you're talking to a multi-championship general manager. You ain't fleecing that. I don't care. Not in no trade. Now, drafting, that's a whole different thing. But as far as a trade, you're not really fleecing that. Not a championship, multi-championship general manager. You got to give Mitch Kupchak some respect.
Look, I don't agree with that, Dex, because you acting like David Griffin
Shout out
ain't
to
never won no championship. So, what are you talking about?
But that's even worse. If David Griffin won a championship, which we know he have won a championship, then these 2 championship caliber GMs are not pussyfooting around. That's all I'm saying. That ain't how business works. That's a disrespect. You're not gonna come at nobody like that.
That's what I'm saying. Why you think they offer Zion?
I'm not sure. We're not sure who they offer because it's not really nothing out there that says that. We only going by circumstantial evidence, like the Zion issue, his problem. He's not playing basketball. He's iffy with the team. There's reports he don't have no relationship with the team. They have a meeting with Zion, and then they're going to claim that it's because of Teresa Witherspoon. Like, really? Come on. You talking about the owner and the vice president? I mean, come on, man. For assistant coach, not Willie Green, not hiring a new coach. Because when they hired a new coach, they didn't have a secret meeting with Zion then when they hired Stan Van Gundy or when they hired Willie Green. That's bigger than an assistant coach. So I just think it's a whole lot of smoke and mirrors, cloak and dagger that's going on.
This is the point I'm getting at. You ain't hear what I said? So what player you know in the league, right, that they traded and they called them in to talk to him before they traded him? Chris Paul said he found out on a playing. So when they start calling players in to trade them, I ain't never heard of that before.
I want to speak on that for a second because I wanted to talk about that, but like I said, it's crazy. I don't like how they did Chris Paul. I think they completely screwed him. Isaiah Thomas was involved. He almost finished the New York Knicks. My father. He caused my father a lot of stress when I was growing up. Isaiah Thomas, and now he running basketball. He doing some decision makers up there in Phoenix. They need to get him the hell up out of there. That's all I'm gonna let you know. Because if this shit blow up in everybody's face, pause. Yeah, shit. I mean, they better be looking at Isaiah Thomas.
Flight.
What?
You don't think Isaiah Thomas know basketball?
I didn't say that. I just said that he caused my father a lot of stress when I was growing up.
He
Running the
caused a
New
whole
York
lot of
Knicks.
New York
Yes,
Knicks of stress
yes. I
because
remember.
he
It was real.
he brought a dark cloud over the New York Knicks with his couldn't keep his Peter in his pocket. So we understand Isaiah Thomas is a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? Him and Zion got some ways that they need to correct. But nevertheless, outside of that, if he
Oh,
can,
whoa. Breaking news. The Porzingis trade falls apart. Wizards, Celtics, and Clippers are moving on after failing to come to an agreement on a deal. Lord have mercy. I'm so glad I didn't make a video and jump the gun. Something about Chris Snacks tells me just hold up. Anything Chris Snacks, I'm telling you, is bad luck. Chris Snacks is back in Washington, in D.C., in the nation's capital. You understand? This been a shocking turn of events. I tell you what, he gonna be traded tomorrow. I'm telling you. I think he gonna listen. Whoever give them a first round pick is gonna be straight. They're looking for a first rounder. That's crazy. They're gonna have to get rid of these people. See, when shit like this happen, how Brogdon gonna go back to Boston? They're gonna have to shit. They in trouble. Yes, Chris Snacks. Listen, this is classic Chris Snacks. He's bad luck. He's cursed. He's a journeyman. He don't see Washington. Boston don't even want him. That shit fell apart.
Flight.
He don't have to go back to Latvia, man. Fuck it.
Oh my God, flight. Brogdon is broken. Now Brogdon might be a bull because if they have already sent Brogdon off in the cover of darkness for the trade for the once called unicorn, and that didn't go through. Maybe Kristaps can pass the physical, and that deal breaks apart. Now, what do they do to Brogdon? How do they put Brogdon back together again and fill him with Celtic pride? I think that's over with. I think Brogdon could be a Chicago Bulls, and the Chicago Bulls have basically benefited off of this debacle.
Man, that man ain't going to Chicago. That's hope.
You have to explain that, Scott.
I was about to say, Scott know where everybody going now.
Only why I say that because a Celtics ain't gonna trade within the East. He going in the West somewhere now.
He just got traded in the East. What are you talking about?
It was a
I know I'm
three-team.
talking
Where
about.
you think Washington?
Nah,
No. Where's Washington? Isn't Washington in the East?
we know
Come on,
that.
Sky. Give
No,
us some
we
good
will-
content.
No, you're not understanding what I'm.
Where was Brogdon going? Was he going to L.A.?
No.
Yeah, he was going to the Clippers. He was.
That's
Yeah.
what, it was a three-team trade.
It was a
Dex.
teaching trade.
Oh, okay. Okay, it wasn't straight across the board. Okay, but now, even though he was going to the Clippers, what happened to Westbrook? Do Westbrook go to Chicago? Do Brogdon go to? Somebody got to go to Chicago now. But all these point guards is scrambling for jobs.
To be honest with you, the point guard position overloaded. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of them gonna be on cheap contracts.
So Sky, you don't think Brogdon can wiggle his way down to Chicago and throw a finger in Boston, the middle finger in Boston Celtics pride face?
No, because he don't control his destiny. That's why they're not gonna trade him over there. He's not free. He's not a free agent. They ain't gonna let him hurt. They ain't trying to make an Eastern team better than them.
But they might have messed up though. That's what I'm saying. When stuff like this happens, he's got to get traded.
Yeah, that's why I say he gonna get traded, but it's gonna be in the West. They might do it for some picks. Nah, they
And I
got to
think
get
they're
rid
gonna have
of
to
him
trade
now.
him to whoever. They're gonna
Yeah, they
trade him
got
to
to get
whoever.
rid. Nah, I know whoever. He going in the West. It's just everybody who in the West
He
opened
might.
up.
Count it down.
Uh,
Count it down, flight. Who? I mean, not flight. Sky. Who in the West need a point guard?
Memphis, because they said Tyus Jones. I think that's whatever brother it is. He want a starting spot, so they
Oh,
leave.
well,
Cause
he'll be starting for 25 games, Purple Baby.
huh?
He'll be starting for 25 games.
Who Jones?
Yep.
I mean,
It might,
only starting positions that's out there is like Phoenix, maybe the Lakers.
yeah,
Shout out to Quiz.
Phoenix ain't gonna get them. They don't have the money.
I don't
I
think Lakers need a point guard like that. I think Lakers waiting on Kyrie. They
uh,
not. They not looking for no Brockton.
Chicago. No, Brogdon ain't looking
Yeah,
for.
Chicago. You're right. But we
It's
talking West though. We talking West because Sky say he's going West.
I ain't saying
He gonna
Brogdon.
wind up at Oklahoma or Houston. One of them
Oklahoma
two.
with Shea
Yeah, they got
and
enough.
Giddy,
Man, they got draft picks. This is what I'm telling you. They got
but they
draft
got
picks.
Shea and Giddy. They locked in.
Man, this is what
Yeah,
I'm telling you. He was a bench player anyway. He wasn't starting.
yeah.
He was a rookie of the year. He was a starter.
I'm talking about with
I'm
the Celtics.
right. I was talking about Tyus Jones or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
That
I know Tyus Jones. That's him. It's Tyus Jones and Trey Jones. Tyus is with Memphis.
Memphis. Yeah, he want a
Mhm.
starting spot. That's who I was talking about, not Brogdon.
I
Shout out
know,
my
but what I'm
man.
saying is that my bad.
You
I already
good?
shout outs
I
quiz.
know. I
But
wanted to. I was gonna bring up Chris Snacks, but go ahead when y'all done.
yeah, but Purple Baby. I'm saying that Tyus Jones for the Memphis Grizzlies will have 25 opportunities to audition for a starting role because
Where?
John Morant is going to miss 25 games.
And he might be going to the
Oh,
Spurs. He might go to the Spurs.
oh yeah, I forgot the Spurs need a point.
Yeah. He gonna be in the West, man.
And
He going to Houston.
Sky,
Yo, the Spurs gonna
Sky,
get
that's a good one.
somebody. Spurs
No,
got to
that's
get
a
a
good
point
one.
guard.
No, that's a
What?
good one. Sky owns us something.
I'm
Brogdon
telling
to the
you.
Spurs, that's perfect for Popovich and Wembanyama. Brogdon, that's a perfect match. Damn, Sky, you finally said something that's decent.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shout out to
Listen,
Farn.
shout out Fawn. Shout out my man Quiz in
Sky
the
is
building.
on to something. Hold on, stream. We gotta highlight this. Sky might be on to something. Brogdon getting moved to San Antonio to team up and associate himself with Pop and Wembanyama. Brogdon is like a foreign player any goddamn way. To be honest with you,
And then we forgetting about Chris Paul too. They try instead of Washington
good
buying
one,
him
good contest, Sky.
which is smart. They didn't buy him out. Chris Paul trying to only contender that I see he go to is what's that team name? Philadelphia. I think they got the space for him if they let go of Tobias Harris. But Philadelphia is like the only
Don't
starting
tell me Long Island Finest is on his way out.
that.
Man, and listen, man. He from Suffolk County. He went to Half Hollow Hills. Shout out to Bias. He played at my high school too, at Uniondale High School. You know, shout out to him, man. He was nice. He had a teammate. His name was Sledge. Them dudes, I'm gonna keep it 100. Them dudes was dunking like they was beasting. You know, I'll tell you that much. Like he was definitely the talk of Long Island. Like it was some dude way out east. You know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to him though. He don't represent Long Island enough too. I'm calling out Tobias Harris. It's Flight Sports TV, but he from out east, so that's probably why. But shout out to all my real Long Island dudes out east.
And the NBA right now, they showing you they stay in the league so long to they don't choose if they gonna start no more. Like Chris Paul, man, he got to come off the bench for somebody.
If you Chris Paul is coming off the bench when he can go to Philadelphia and start, you are crazy.
That boy ain't about to go to. Who you gonna start over in Philly?
Whoever they gonna need it because what's the name? They got Maxey coming off the bench, so him and James Harden can play together again.
Man, Max is gonna be starting, man, in a few. You don't think Max deserves to start? How long
Yes,
you
but
think that's gonna work?
yes, but not with Harden there.
Man, them little boys,
No, listen, guys. Philadelphia is set in the backcourt. Now, Chris
You
Paul
don't
gonna come off the bench. He ain't
That's
going
what I'm
there
trying to
starting.
tell her. That's what I'm trying to
know.
tell her.
So do y'all not know Maxey came off the bench last year once they got James Harden?
But what I'm saying is, how long you think they're gonna be able to do that? How that dude playing?
I agree with you, but if James Harden, which it looks like he's gonna end up staying in Philadelphia, why wouldn't you? Chris Paul is like compared to Maxey, he's a way better playmaker.
Man, Chris Paul old. That's what y'all
I,
fail to realize. He old, man.
if you think they gonna bench Chris Paul,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
like Westbrook.
It's the point I'm getting at. If Chris Paul gonna go to a team to win a championship, he got to come off the bench. If
He
Chris
won't.
Paul go to a team that's
He'll
trying
go
to
to Golden
contend,
State.
then he needs to start. Other than that, he coming
Both
off
of
the
them can
bench.
start. Maxey more of a 2 guard than a point guard anyway.
I'm trying to tell him that.
He was playing
Hey,
right next to James Harden. Why y'all make it like that's something crazy?
Who y'all? Who you directing that to? I'm saying that Maxey and James Harden is they backcourt.
That's what
I'm trying to
I'm
tell you.
saying too. He talking about he gonna start.
He will. I'm trying to tell you. They not doing that.
James
So you
Harden
you
staying in
said so
James
you
Harden
said Chris
staying in
Paul?
Philly? Hold
Yeah,
on.
he
James
ain't
Harden
went
staying in
nowhere.
Philly?
He's still there. He's still there right now.
Oh, all right. I thought that he was out of there. I thought he was going to Houston
No,
to the strip club.
no, he ain't. He ain't left yet.
He ain't
He's
left
still on
yet.
the roster.
He got his bags packed though.
But now, if Chris Paul comes there, you saying they're gonna slide James Harden to the two?
Yes, that's where James Harden is better at anyway. At the two.
No, I wasn't expecting James Harden to be there. I thought he was already out. But I mean,
Yeah,
even if they do have James Harden and Chris Paul and Maxey, they still ain't got enough.
yeah, I agree. They too small. They need some wings too, cause they ain't got none.
At this point, I don't think Chris Paul fit on no quality team right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. He don't fit on none.
I forgot he can go to Chicago and start too.
Man,
Like,
the point I'm getting at is there ain't no championship team. We trying to win a championship. There ain't no champ. Chicago been bad, man. Y'all just don't want a minute, man. Them people trash, man. They
So what do
not
y'all
beating.
think?
They not beating on the teams over there. Huh?
So what do y'all think? Y'all think that Chris Paul's at that point that they did Allen Iverson
Yeah.
at that one point in his career where they tried to, you know, they basically split him off. I mean, these dudes are old. Y'all ain't like y'all ain't got a point. A
It's
lot of these old
you
dudes
guys. You
are
guys
on
gotta
borrowed
feel. You
time.
guys are failing. Listen, people are failing to realize that it is new ownership, and this owner is a young cat. You probably don't want to look at nothing old unless you a superstar like a Durant. You don't
That's what
want
I'm
nothing
trying to
old over
tell
there.
them, man. They
who?
they
Who?
acting like the league ain't flipped. The league flipped, man. Y'all don't see it, but the league did flip. All them boys young. I understand. Bi is like a primary player. Like they gonna have to pay Bi. A Bi gonna have to go. Think about it. One in time they was trading Bi because he was them, the young boys. He was the Houston Rockets. He was on teams like the Houston Rockets. Not Bi as a player you go after. Like he got his pick of the litter now, man.
Interesting.
Chris, Chris Paul
You
don't got
gotta
his
let
pick
these
of the
guys
litter.
develop. These guys
Huh?
have developed though.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
developed. That's the
they don't
Jason
let them do
Tatum's
that.
them. It's their league. Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
Brown. It's their league now, man.
Yeah, you're not telling. You ain't
Listen,
saying nothing to slip to a piece of oil.
listen, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button and you subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. We have breaking news in the NBA. We were reporting on Kristaps Porzingis. The trade has fell apart to Boston. It was a three-way deal. You know, we got the NBA draft coming up. We got some of the best in the business, ladies and gentlemen. We providing the best content in the world. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is, man. Quiz, man. What's going on, man?
I don't even know what happened with that trade. How it fall apart. I thought that Kristaps was going to the Celtics. I was like, the Celtics is trying to get a ring this year. You know what I mean? And now it fell apart. That's crazy. You have any information about it falling apart, Flake?
Listen, I'm still gathering my thoughts. Let me get some of these reports. Like I said, Chris Snacks, like I said, he's cursed. But let me get some clarification on what the hell is really going on.
I'll tell you one thing. That would have been a hell of a trade for the Celtics. Them getting rid of Malcolm Brogdon for them, I feel as though that was. I don't feel as though they really losing nothing with Malcolm Brogdon because
they were point guard heavy. That's why they did that. That was making a smart move.
It's not because they point guard heavy. I mean, I still think they're point guard light, but Derek White.
No, they're not. They're not.
They are because they really ain't got no real point guard. They run around with Marcus Smart.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, he been dragging them down. Derek White is a good player, but he really ain't no point guard. Malcolm Brogdon probably really the only point guard they got. But for them to get Kristaps Porzingis, a dude who actually blocks shots, or at least contest a shot in the damn paint, you know what I mean? Especially after what happened to them in their postseason, I thought that was a big come up.
Oh, Quiz. That's when you call trading for what you need.
Exactly, I agree.
They feel like White and Smart could hold it down. The points don't go through them anyway like that.
I agree with
so
them
that's
on
when
that.
you draft for what you need.
I feel as though Derek White could definitely hold him down. I mean, I feel as though we played way better in the postseason than Brogdon. And, you know what I mean? They've been running without a traditional point guard for forever anyway. So they found ways to win with these
That's the point I'm getting at. And what hurt them? Size. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's when you trading for what you need. I'm not knocking Brogdon a better talent, but you got to facilitate that trade. You got to give him some kind of talent.
Exactly. I think
that don't work like that. Oh, I'm gonna give him White and no.
Well,
the team not built around White, so Brogdon we traded for him anyway.
Excuse me, gentlemen. They said the Clippers had concerns about Malcolm Brogdon's injury status. That's why the stuff fell apart.
He failed a physical or something? Crazy.
No, it said they were concerned about his injury status. So he might still be injured. I don't know what the case is.
I don't know. Seems to be slick about injuries, though. He definitely didn't play like shit in the finals. Part of my French, or in the when it counted. So maybe that's special.
And White stepped up. That's why they kept him.
But I want to go back to why I think that trade would have been great for the Celtics, because Kristaps Porzingis would have been just what the doctor ordered. Al Horford is getting older.
I wasn't sold.
You wasn't sold? No, I mean, I think
we'll get into it.
No, I think it's good for the Celtics, though. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis is a shot blocker. He has size. He can shoot. I mean, on that team that they have, I think he would have been good. Let's be honest. Robert Williams, man, you can't count on that dude. Robert Williams is a good shot blocker, but he's not a good rebounder. Kristaps is a better rebounder than anybody they got in that entire team. And he's got size.
That block. Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. He would have been good. I like him defensively. The only thing I give Kristaps is that he was going into a good culture. I said that before you got here. But outside of that, I wasn't sold.
But compared to what they already have, like you gotta agree that he's better than what they already have. Like he's better than Al Horford. He's better than Robert Williams. He's better than all of the bigs on their team.
Like I said, I don't know.
I do. Only issue with Kristaps is he be injured a lot.
And not just that, he what they need. He ain't they not gonna he over there. They not looking for him to be the star. That's what you looking at on Flight. You looking at
no. You know what I'm looking at? Hold on now. Because Quiz, you're not the only one there eating some good shit. Listen, you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at a bastard, who was groomed by Carmelo Anthony, the great. You understand? Right. Was given the keys to New York City, tore his ACL, had the franchise flying back and forth to Latvia. You understand? Poor David Fizdale. He'll never coach again. It was large.
That's the homie. Come on, Flight. Don't dog the homie out like that.
No. I'm putting the blame.
LA native.
No, shout out to Fizz. But Fizz got done a raw deal because of Porzingis. He's partly a reason why he'll never coach again.
So you saying that
I'm not
Kristaps
done.
is useless appendages. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that he carries bags. He likes to hold the luggage. You understand? You know, he gets sent for coffee. You know, he got upset. You know, with Luka Doncic because he got tired carrying his luggage around. What the hell he thought when he wanted to go to Dallas? When you had the whole New
Useless
York City, when you had the whole
appendages.
entire New York City, you know this fool went up in the front office when the Knicks was tanking. You know what? Let me tell you something. He had Enes Kanter. I'm so happy. You know what the NBA? You don't even hear that bastard no more. What the hell happened to Enes Kanter? You understand? They don't sent they
Too
wrote his ass
political.
off.
He's too political.
Yeah,
He attacked LeBron James.
he's gone.
Once he attacked LeBron James, that's
Hold
it.
on. I'm not done. Enes Kanter is partly the reason why Kristaps Porzingis ended up in Dallas because they was tanking for Zion Williamson. You understand? And he was getting all. I know the whole goddamn story.
Yeah.
You understand?
Come on with it, Flight. Come on with it, man.
That's how I'm looking at it, Sky. Goddamn it! You looking at it from a base level. I'm looking at it in totality. This dude ain't it. Period.
He was once a unicorn, and now he has been relegated to useless
A luggage
expendages.
carrier. A luggage carrier.
Oh my God, he's wasting company time and company money.
You guys are welcome to feel the way that you feel, but for the Celtics in particular, who don't need him to come over there to be a superstar, a dude who's a walking double-double, a dude who actually challenges shots in the paint and actually really rebounds. Robert Williams grabs like 4 or 5 rebounds a game, maybe 6, and he's like
his knee is done. Robert Williams playing on a broken knee.
Even when his knee was healthy, he wasn't grabbing 10 rebounds. Dex, let's keep it a buck. That dude is not a good rebounder. He's a good shot blocker, but that's about it. He's good for the alley-oops. That's about it. Kristaps can do all of that stuff.
But KP, he's sometiming though, Quiz.
What's that?
He's sometiming. So you said his sometiming is better than Robert Williams full time?
Absolutely. Kristaps is a way better player than him. Kristaps is a walking double-double at least. You know that for a fact.
Of the New York Knicks. You the face of the New York Knicks. You know, you was groomed by Carmelo, the great Anthony. You understand? And this fool, let me tell you something. The Dallas Mavericks played the New York Knicks the night before he was traded. This shit was all in the works, man. You understand? He was running up on the yes, it was tampering. And I'm happy this shit didn't work out for him. You understand? I'm happy.
Right now. On flight. Right now
and now he bouncing around the league. You understand? This is the new norm. Look what happened to the unicorn. Yeah, let me tell you something. Deep down in his heart, he wish he never left New York City.
Right now,
he know it.
Right now, they trying to work on.
White is fully traumatized, boy.
Right now, they trying to work on the
them
team.
Knicks will break your heart.
We talking Porzingis now. Listen.
No.
Right now, they
trying to begin with poor.
Right now, they trying to work on the 2-team tree, Celtics and Wizards.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
They're trying to work on the 2-team tree, the Celtics and Wizards.
Okay.
Celtics about to get Porzingis.
Breaking news. When shit like that happens, just say, I got breaking news.
I'm not sure if you got the memo, but the Wizards are breaking it up over there. So they're whatever they could do.
Listen, but hold on. I like what the Wizards is doing because they doing what a lot of teams should have did a long time ago. A lot of teams need to do what Washington gonna do. I guarantee you, in 5 to 6 years, they're gonna say, "Damn, this was look what happened." You know, they're gonna accumulate all their shit through the draft. They need to have a couple about 2-3 bad seasons. They're gonna get a first pick. They're gonna get a couple of top 5 picks. We're gonna do it. Trust me, Washington gonna be just fine.
Yeah, but that Chris Paul trade was terrible. Flight. They didn't even get a first round pick out of that. Come on,
man. They about to they unloading everything, man. Kuzma. That's why they
Kuzma's
about that.
Yep.
That's why they ain't worrying about that first round.
This is good. This is good for Kuzma
now.
Kuzma already has already said he's going to free agency. So
Kuzma is a free agent. So
yep. But he's restricted though, right?
No, he's not. He's a free agent.
Non-restricted.
Oh shit! Yeah. He's going to Miami. Welcome to Miami, me Poppy. Oh my God!
We got breaking news in the NBA.
Me Poppy is going to Miami. South Beach. Welcome, Kyle Kuzma. Listen, we got Jessica. We got Jessica Anderson, First Lady of
New
Flight Sports
Orleans.
TV. Can we get some estrogen on this panel? Because it seemed like the testosterone is taking over. Flight on his own channel had a epic episode. Oh my God, Jessica, what you got?
I'm just sitting back listening. What's up, Flight, Dex,
What's good? I got more
Purple,
pain. I got more
Sky,
trauma
and
on
Quiz?
pain.
I was
What's
just
up,
sitting back
Jess?
listening. I just got up here just in case I needed to say something.
Well,
Oh,
you
you
need to say
do.
something.
Say what?
Because Sky said some good stuff, but he started capping after once you start mentioning Zion. He
I'm
started
always
stuttering
look.
and
Yeah, he
capping.
started
Thank.
lying, and he started that line. You know how he do.
Check this out. I'm always capping, but always right.
I need
I
Jess.
didn't say that you
Sometimes.
always capping.
Man, I'm always right, man.
I need
Hey,
Jess.
Purple.
What's up? I need Jess to let the
Yep,
I want
Brogdon.
all of Charlotte Nation to let that go. Y'all aggravating me.
But Purple, you got to keep in mind they started it. The Pelicans
I don't.
initiated all this kerfuffle and controversy.
No. You
But
duck
just
my. You don't think you're slick, Dex. You ducked my question when I asked you what team call a player in and then trade them. Who does that? I never knew a player that did that.
I don't know either, Sky. I'm with you on that. I don't know, but it
All
just
right.
was it just was shrouded in mystery that all of a sudden Zion is targeted for special meetings with the owner and the vice president of basketball operations.
Every player I know that got treated, they didn't know they was treated. I didn't watch a player get treated on the court while the game's going on.
damn.
You
Yeah,
don't know
but
what
you got
happened
a
to
trick on
Harrison
Twitter.
Barnes?
You got a trick on Twitter, targeting the NBA and the Pelicans. Basically, threatening this dude. Yeah, they pulled him in. That's bad for the image of the league. She ain't just beefing on, spazzing on Twitter now. Now she's involved in the NBA and the Pelicans. That's crazy.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
saw
whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa!
They they
Let Quiz
they
breathe on
shut
this. Quiz,
they
hold on,
they
Hmm.
Jessica.
shut her
Jessica,
Absolutely.
they shut
Jessica,
her
hold on
Twitter
one second.
down.
Quiz, breathe on this track.
Hmm.
Explain, elaborate further, please.
Absolutely,
Clarify
I
this.
need to. I need to, because people, I don't think they understand. This is a special situation now. So it was one thing for you to be doing all what you was doing, Zion. That's your own personal business. But now you got a chick threatening to release X-rated material with an NBA player that is highly invested in, then tagging the NBA and the Pelicans in it. So it's bigger than just Zion. Now it's a matter of public reputation and image. And they actually shut her down. They shut her, I think it was a Twitter account.
Yeah, they shut
Oh
her
my
Twitter
They
God.
account
shut it
down.
down
So,
immediately.
But her
Quiz, are you
making
telling
threats.
me, Jessica, why are you trying to cover? Please let Quiz expose this, because I know what you're
Definitely.
trying to do. Don't throw water on this fire. Quiz,
I
are
ain't
you telling me that the NBA, in conjunction with Twitter, got this girl banned or shadow banned or whatever you want to call it,
Well,
based
now
on
you talking about big bank take little bank. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that Twitter understanding the value and dealing with corporations and corporate lawyers now, all right? Because I think that they got on their attorney game and let Twitter know under no circumstances they find that they appreciate that, and that's the reason why Zion's getting dragged in now, because before it was like, whatever, that's your personal issue. But now you're putting a mark on the league and your organization and stuff like that. So you have to have conversations with them, just like they had to have those conversations with John Morant. You know what I mean? Because you over there going back and forth with the chick on, you shouldn't even have started any of that. And if the
good
situation's out of your
content.
hand, then that's what it is. So right now, it looks like it's not just Zion now. It's the league. Adam Silver has to see this every single day. You know what I mean? It's not just now that you're just bad, you're bad mouthing him on social media, but when you start when you actually are offering threats, this stuff this is criminal acts that she's doing. She may not realize it. You're threatening him, and you're tagging the league and the Pelicans into
It's blackmail,
insinuating,
really.
trying to tell them to
She
get rid of him
capping
and stuff
anyway.
like that. Like they were
Hold on, Skies. Let him. You didn't initiate this. He did. Let him breathe. That's blackmail, isn't it, Quiz?
Yeah, in a certain extent, absolutely. It's like you're gonna pay me
Miss
because
that.
she wanted her money. Basically, let's not kid ourselves. She wanted her money. She's upset that he got the other girl, whatever it is going on. That's his personal life. But once you start, you know what I mean, making demands and threatening to, you know what that is also? There is a particular crime pertaining to
Releasing
sex.
sexual.
Yeah, like that's actually a crime. Like she doesn't realize it because she just, you know, she doesn't realize, but she's literally
'Cause she
put
ain't
herself
thinking before
into
she speak.
criminal liability.
Oh, that's where you got it messed up. She know. She thinks she gonna get
Okay.
it, Chris.
Last question
She
for the
thinks she
panel
gonna
on
do
this
what?
issue.
She think it's a
What you
joke.
said,
That's what it
Purple?
is.
Last question on the panel. Hold on a second. Last question on the panel. Anybody can chime in at any given time. Does this create a major distraction for the New Orleans Pelicans going forward in this season?
I
No.
believe that can, if it does create a distraction, it could create a distraction for any team. So
It is a distraction. It ain't
A
it ain't gonna
distraction
create
Yeah,
like
let me
a
help
what?
them out. Let me help
distraction
y'all
right
out. Let
now.
me if y'all winning, it won't be no goddamn distraction. But let Zion come back. He need more time. He gonna miss the first 10 games. Y'all get off to a losing streak. Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not
Good
just that.
service.
Not just that. Like you were saying, no flight distraction. Since the dude been here, been a distraction. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, that's true. But here's
Since
the
he
thing:
been here,
they
since the
got the
day he was
gag order on
drafted.
him.
Look,
Listen,
every year,
it's as long as it's not trending. That's the reason why the gag
man.
order
Look,
is important and
but
shutting
every
her up.
year, this is
As
what I'm
long as they
saying.
can
Every
keep her quiet and
quiz,
keep the
every
media
year,
off of it, they'll have their PR
quiz,
agents on it.
quiz. Every year is something with this dude since he been in the league, man. We cool with that. Every year,
Yeah.
he in trade rumors
that's
from.
what come with it.
Yeah, man, they knew what they was getting when they already knew that. They knew that. Now they don't know how it was gonna come, but they knew already. Like, believe half of what you see here and nothing you see.
Well, the reason why it's a distraction is because you got to understand something. I mean, like, you know, they put microphones in front of these dudes every day, and come on, you telling me that, you know, now mind you, it's the NBA, so they're probably gonna,
No,
you
hold on,
know,
time out. This dude just said I got the perfect image for what he just said. You know, I know who said that. Scott, I think he's slick. Like I don't know where that came from. Did you make that up by yourself?
Nah, his
Or
daddy
did you
said
take it?
that.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
His daddy said that.
Crazy.
I mean, they try to tell you. The dude said, "Man, I was gonna every year." Remember, it was Zion not gonna sign the extension. What he did, signed the extension with clauses in it. Like it's like the dude. It ain't like the clause is really not really a clause. Like that's something he's supposed to do anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's
Regardless of what
how that's
team you
gonna
on.
hurt him staying underweight. He's supposed to work out and stay underweight.
Nah, I disagree with that.
How
That
the clause
clause in
gonna
that
hurt him?
contract. Hold on. That clause in that contract is a fat boy contract. It's really a disrespect to his agency. If he had Rich Paul as his agent, he would never ever have a fat boy clause in his contract. That's a disrespect to the agency, and it's
And
downright
you
disrespectful.
know what I wanted to
Well,
tell
if he
you
do
though?
what he did, if he do what he do, he won't have to worry about it.
Exactly. And
Do
I'm
what
about to
he's
tell you
supposed
this
to do.
too.
But a
I'm
lot
about
of
to tell
players
you
don't
this
keep
too.
weight,
They about to punish Rich
but they
Well,
don't
a
Paul.
have
lot of
fat boy
a
clauses.
lot of
Look,
a
I
lot
want
of
to say,
players,
hold on.
a
I want
lot
to
of
say
players
something about
is
Rich
not
Paul.
Zion.
Yeah, but
man, they
another
about
thing, yo, give Cole. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm about to let you before you say that. You got to understand something about David Griffin. That's not his first rodeo with Rich Paul, and he ain't just scared of Rich Paul. There's a reason why shit broke up in Cleveland. But go ahead, Scott.
what I about to say, man, they gonna punish the whole league. Gonna punish Rich Paul. Soon as LeBron get out the league, he gonna be lucky if he get a client. Watch what I tell you, because if you pay attention, every player that he represent, they do pay him, but they never do what they supposed to do. He just burning his bridges
Well, but
throughout the
you
league. Well,
talking in
not him,
paradox, Sky.
huh?
You talking in paradox. You
Nah, it's
saying
the
that
truth.
hold on. You saying when LeBron leaves, Rich Paul would probably never get a client because he pays them, but they never do what they were supposed to do.
No,
So
you don't get what I'm saying.
Why not players run the Rich Paul if they getting paid? Because that's the ultimate goal, right?
You
First of all, to get paid,
this what
to
I'm
get your
saying,
rookie,
man.
extension, and stay in the league as long as possible and make major checks.
Man,
See, this
man,
the
it's
point.
better.
This
Listen,
the
there's better
point. Look,
agents out
look.
there too. But go
Look, this
ahead.
the point. This the point. See, that's what you say. See, you thinking Chris Paul making moves like that. But we all know the owner determine who gonna pay the money. So if I don't want to pay you the money and they all work together collective and don't want to deal with him, what you think the player gonna do? The player need the owner. So if we ain't Chris Rich Paul, we don't want to deal with them. We don't want to deal with them. How many people you could play hardball with before everybody be like, it's gonna be if Rich Paul, what it's gonna be if Rich Paul be your agent, they not gonna even want to deal with you.
Shout out Brazil.
They not gonna even want to deal with you. That's what I'm getting at. Oh, that's who his agent is. I don't even have time for that. You know how the game go, Dex, man. Come on, man. You're a smart man. You work. You know how it go.
But all I'm saying is that if talent, if the way the NBA, CBA is structured, if Rich Paul can dig underneath and start pulling out these guys from high school and G League and overseas or whatever, you can't get rid of this guy.
Man,
Because
Chris
one
Paul's
thing
already.
I'm
forever,
gonna tell you right now, this
Rich Paul, not Chris Paul, Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. He's already got his tentacles buried in. I don't think.
Yes.
No. This is where I'm gonna tell you.
Sports
This
has
where
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
tell you.
collusion and shady practices that they operate under. But
All of them operate under shady practices. Every single agency.
Well, the thing about the Rich Paul, well, I mean, I think they all do. We all know that they've been doing this stuff or whatever. But you see how, like you were talking about Enos Cancer. If you say something about LeBron and all of a sudden you're out the league, look what happened with Dylan Brooks. Like all of that stuff is extra weird to me. So, but I don't think that Clutch Sports is going anywhere.
No. I'm not saying they ain't going nowhere. I'm saying them big stars is gonna start hurting them. Teams not gonna want to deal. Look up, prime example.
I agree with Scott.
Look up, prime example. Who Ben Simmons
I don't agree with him.
Look up, who Ben Simmons agent
Clutch
is.
Sports.
No, not anymore. They separated.
Oh, he left.
They mutually separated. Yes.
No, but I'm saying who got him that contract.
Clutch
Clutch Sports. Yeah, Clutch Sports.
All right. Who Lonzo Ball? There's no shot at Lonzo Ball. Who Lonzo Ball
Clutches
agent is? All right. That boy.
I see your underlying now.
What?
Hold on, wait a minute. I want to say something about that because you brought up Lonzo Ball. I don't know what you was alluding to, but I want to tell you this. Lonzo Ball deserved every penny, if not more, of that contract. Hold on. After he got that money, he was performing for the Chicago Bulls. There was a number one seed in the East.
For the Bulls.
Yes, and they was the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. They got their money's worth. It's Flight Sports.
And they haven't recovered since he's left. But nevertheless, now I see your core hate against Rich Paul because it's connected to Lonzo Ball.
Man, it's not.
Name all the other clients he got. Name all the other clients he got. You can even Google it.
I don't care. I just know them ridiculous contracts that he be getting them. They not.
So you guys are pro owners?
Huh?
Y'all pro owners or pro players?
I'm for the players, but the way what happened in Cleveland.
Shout out to Unstoppable.
Especially with Tristan Thompson, should have never happened. Owners don't want to deal with that. That was ridiculous.
No, listen. Players put their sweat equity out there on the court, and they negotiate the value of that. And if they get an exorbitant amount of money to your displeasure, why curse the player? Curse the fucking owner for being stupid.
Check this out. I'm about to show you. Andy Davis, Rich Paul, right?
Yeah.
John Wall.
Clutch Sports. This ain't Clutch Sports.
Yeah, Clutch Sports, right? John Wall.
Now at the time, we're not gonna do.
Go ahead, continue,
Scott. Let Scott keep on cooking. Scott might be onto something. Let me hear you, Scott. Go on. Keep running it down.
Thank you. Work for what you want.
John. Who else? Draymond Green. How he doing Golden State right now?
Oh, right now. But when they was winning 4 championships, it wasn't a problem.
Was he with Clutch when they was winning?
No.
Of course.
No,
Draymond?
He was.
No,
He was with him. No. He was with him. They paid him. They paid him
he
over
wasn't.
for what he
had
do.
a different agent.
I could have sworn he just got with Clutch not so long ago.
He been with Clutch Sports for at least 5 years.
Somebody
So how many
looked that up. Somebody looked that up.
Yeah, so how many championships he got in 5 years?
You need me to go some more?
I don't think he been with
continue,
Clutch for
Scott.
5 years.
Okay, look it up, Jessica. Look it up.
Tristan Thompson.
Yep.
You need me to go some more? You need me to go some more?
No. Go ahead.
He got one
Eric
championship
Bledsoe.
in 5 years.
Eric Bledsoe.
No, was he with Clutch though? Quiz.
No, I feel you. I'm just answering Deck's
I
question. Deck's
know.
over there acting like he got like 5 championships with.
They said Draymond signed to Clutch Sports in 2019.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't with them for that long.
Right, so that's 4 years.
Okay, 4. I'm 1 year off. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Sky, if you want to continue. It's up to you.
Come on, Sky, you was cooking for a
just
second.
told
You fell
him,
off quick.
Eric Bledsoe.
You hit us with 2 solid dudes who's broke up. Anthony
Eric
Davis
Bledsoe.
and John Wall, and then you just
Eric Bledsoe.
Ben Simmons. All right, I give you Ben Simmons.
Eric Bledsoe.
Now to that, because he deserved that money when they gave it to him.
Anthony Davis still the best player on the Lakers. He just he's just Anthony Davis. I hate to break it to people, but Anthony Davis.
Shout out to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Eric Bledsoe.
Okay.
All right. I mean, Eric Bledsoe's a mid-range player. I mean, he's a mid-level dude. He's not like.
But the point.
Look what the contract they gave him though. They gave him a hell of a contract.
The point I'm getting at is they get paid, but none of them wholly enter the ballgame.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of players in the league. It's not
No. You ain't getting where I'm coming from. They get overpaid, and the people believe in them, and they don't wholly enter the contract up.
Yeah, but how are you blaming that? Listen, as an agent, he's doing his job. Like you.
Yeah, but
thank you. That's all I'm saying.
But Sky's trying to say,
all right.
But Sky's trying to say eventually the teams are going to catch on to that.
Look,
but that's the whole NBA.
I don't think
that's the whole NBA except the top 7 players.
All right, check this out. This is what I'm trying to get at since y'all act
the
like
whole
y'all
NBA
slow.
is overpaid.
Okay, who was
that's overplayed in the league, not just Clutch.
Listen, we got Kristaps, right? We got Kristaps right here. Who was his agent? Who got him all his money? Y'all mad at him too? Y'all mad at the agency?
No.
CAA? Y'all mad at that?
But
it's risk. It's part of risk. Listen, yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Y'all need to stop with all this black hate.
No, this what I'm getting at. No, this what I'm getting at.
Run it up. That's what I'm saying. Run that shit up.
Dex, you know what I'm talking about, Dex? Check this out, Dex. This is what I'm saying. Who they represent? They doing a job. Them playing basketball is doing a job, right?
Yes.
So if I pay, right, I pay the agent. You know how this works. If you work a job like me, I represent my job. They not looking at me as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
If I go, if
you're an employee.
When I go, look, exactly. When I go,
we got a good one right here.
Look, hold on. When I go out of town, and
we got a good one right here.
And I go to these conventions, if I do anything wrong, they're gonna say my name individually and the company I work for.
Okay.
The agent basically represent him, which meaning when the agent negotiating, they negotiating for him, which meaning the agent saying this is what he's gonna do. He's going.
We understand that. You ain't gotta write a novel.
I'm just letting y'all know, but y'all trying to make it seem like.
No, we ain't trying to make it seem like nothing.
Nah,
okay, who is? Listen, this guy Willie D. Jacksonville. I guess he must be from Jacksonville. Shout out to the Panhandle. Listen, William D. Jacksonville said Tobias Harris, that's Flight Boy, Long Island finest, agent is the GOAT. I still can't believe that contract. Who the hell is Tobias Harris' agent?
I don't know, but that had more to do.
Oh, okay, you don't know.
Fuck with
No,
Tobias, man.
But
So hold on.
but Rich Paul is the evil empire. Clutch Sport is the evil empire.
They are.
What about Tobias Harris? All that money he got.
Look at this. What you making?
How you gonna ask a question, Dex, and don't let nobody answer?
Yeah, I can answer that. It's not about how much
Sky's
money
on the road right now.
Shit. It's not about it's not about how much money Tobias have. God, Tobias Harris shows up and played the game. Whether they win or lose.
No, he don't show up.
Hold on, Dex, let them cook a little bit. Dex.
So you sitting up here telling me how many games? I'm not talking about he played to the ability that they paying him of. I'm talking about he literally show up to the court. No antics.
Oh, he's available. He's available.
That's where I'm talking about.
Okay,
see, y'all blowing it. We don't. It's all perception on.
He might as well not show up. Shit.
But what I'm saying is, Dex, it's perception on what they could do. Or well, we gonna pay him this much money, hoping he be that. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. The point I'm getting about Rich Paul. All Rich Paul players have something going on, and say
you just don't like Lonzo Ball. That's all it is. I see where this.
No.
That's not true. Look, he had the leading scorer of all time, right? All.
You want me to give you an example of every one of them?
You said all.
No, I can show you all the ones I name. I can tell you all of them.
Okay.
Every one I name, I can tell you.
Hey, they getting at you, Sky. Hold on. The chat getting at you, Sky.
Man, they can get
Bradley
at me
Beal agent. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me read it to you, Sky. Bradley Beal agent is considered one of the best, and he got the Wizards robbed. Who is Bradley Beal agent? The guy them north for $250 million and have never been in the second round.
Who with Washington and Bill's agent? Then it was just Bill's agent. We talking
Who is Jordan Poole agent? Thank you. They killing you, Sky, with that rhetoric.
No, the point I'm getting at. They started making it about one player doing.
Jessica, he can't explain his way out of that.
Man, I'm talking about.
You gotta let him speak though, Dex.
He ain't let me talk. I'm talking about.
I really gotta say.
I'm talking about.
You know it takes him a long time to get around that mountain.
Clutch
whole. You talking about a pattern?
Yeah, Clutch whole roster do that. Not no one player here and there. I'm talking about from Andy Davis. That's all, folks. Lonzo
Ball. I knew it. I knew Lonzo was coming up. I knew it.
So I'm giving you all the names. Eric Bledsoe. Look, I'm giving it to you. Eric Bledsoe take the people money. Oh, I'm not playing. Ben Simmons. Oh, I got mental issues. This is all they players. LeBron James. If you don't give me who I want, I'm out. Andy Davis. Oh, I already say Andy Davis. That's all. Folks.
Last man.
Leaving 2 years out of the contract, ain't even finished. Like none of them fulfill their contracts, and they all have bull crap come with them. And who they represent?
Who else? Draymond Green. Who else?
Draymond Green. Another one. He another one. That's what I'm getting at. I'm talking
like
about
5 players.
You
talking about more than that? They got a bigger roster than that.
Man, I know. I'm just talking about. We talking, but these players that's highlighted in the NBA, that's doing that.
Yeah, but Sky, here's the thing, right? I feel you, right? Jessica, Sky, I feel where you're coming from.
Man, them people about to get back, man. That's what I'm telling you. Them people don't forget that. I guarantee they got a team.
Hold on for a second, Sky.
I guarantee.
Shout out to Murgod.
Let me if I can interject for a moment here, right? Because I feel where you're coming from, and trust me, I feel the same way about Clutch, but it's not just Clutch Sports. Like if I'm going out there, if I'm a young player coming to the league and I get an agent, the agent gets paid off of what they get the player. The player has to produce enough to warrant that kind of money. That relationship is no matter who you are or what your agent is. So you can't really hate the player. You got to hate the game because there's a lot of players in the league that's overpriced. So like Dex was just saying. Who's James Harden's agent?
Man, I'm not disputing the overprice.
Well, give me an agent and list all his people and see if it comes out to be a long
Look at this. What I'm trying to say.
No, it's easy just to go look at the players who aren't performing and then complain about how these teams got stuck like a tar baby with these contracts. But they signed it.
No, they talking about contracts. I ain't talking about contracts. Y'all talking about, we all know a player could get overpaid. That's not the problem. The problem is the
pattern.
antics after we play you. After we pay you.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
The pattern,
I see
not
what
the
you're saying.
not,
So like,
not the money.
it's like, all right, we paid you, and now I'm gonna act like I have a mental issue. What was Eric Bledsoe's problem? What was John Wall's problem? Those guys had injury issues. Anthony Davis, we already know we was
Man,
broken.
you talking about this? What I'm saying? You talking about injury? They actually saying that they don't want to play for the team.
See, he named
After
Anthony
taking
Davis,
the money.
right? But what he's not going to say is Anthony Davis only been a clutch sport client for like 4 years. Who was his agent before
No,
that?
he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He became a clutch client when he pull off the
4 years.
Got out the 2-year contract.
That's 4 years ago.
Well, that's 4 years. Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is when you
But Anthony Davis already had a history of non-performing, or according to you, he couldn't stay on the court. So who was it? Who was his agent then?
Look, you about making it about the performance. I'm not talking about the performance. I'm talking about how you sign a contract.
Exactly, work for what you want.
No, you ain't let me finish. And the people pay you what you do, and you don't do your job because you don't want to do your job. Only one team can win. Only one team can win a championship, no matter how much money you get paid. The point I'm getting at is, if you sign for 5 years, right, you already know within them 5 years, you can't say after 3 years after they paid you that, oh, I ain't playing for y'all no more. It don't work like that.
Listen, Sky, this is circular logic, and I'm going to tell you why. See, I'm listening to everything you're saying. I know you have a bitter pill to swallow when it comes to clutch sport because two of their premium players you don't like. Lonzo Ball, Anthony Davis. Because they have connection to the Pelicans.
I name
now,
more than them.
Hold on. Most of those clients, just like Lonzo Ball, he didn't come into the league with clutch. Anthony Davis didn't come into the league with clutch. Okay? When Lonzo Ball was on your team and had some issues, he wasn't with clutch. He was CAA. And then he went to Rock Nation for that summer. And then he got off of Rock Nation and went to clutch. He got paid.
Hold on. When did he start the Antics?
Ain't no win nothing. I'm telling you that a lot of these. Because you're trying to deflect. You're trying to deflect. A lot of players. Listen, Stream. A lot of players got clutch. Got clutch as a client based on their next contract.
It's not about
based on their contract being extended. That's when a lot of people got to clutch sports, not coming into the league. Because clutch sports at one time they wasn't even digging for young players. They was digging for established players that they can negotiate contracts with.
They can finesse contracts.
That's their model. So all this that he's talking about is flabber.
We're not talking about contracts.
It's banter. It's not really legit.
When the Antics start.
If you owed it,
hold on. When the Antics start.
You want to finesse.
Yeah,
Jessica, that's when you hire clutch. When you need that big contract that you're trying to get so you can have some sustainability in the league, you call clutch. Recently, clutch. Hold on.
Look. Finesse. Now you proving my point.
I'm not proving your point. You trying to make like these players came into the league with clutch. They didn't come into the league with clutch.
Keep talking, Dex. You proving my point.
Clutch sports give you that contract that the other people can't get you.
All right,
and eventually
that's all they do.
The league is gonna see. Eventually, the league is gonna see that, and
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But people do that though. No, I'm not proving your point. Everybody looks for an extension. Everybody in the league look for an extension.
How many times you think I'm gonna let you finesse me, Dex? Dex, how many times I'm gonna let you finesse me? How many times?
I don't know. It's not clutch. It's the player per se. It's not clutch. Clutch only negotiating contract. Clutch is not telling players go relax, go do this, go do that. Once you get your money.
But listen here. Let me ask you guys a question because we're talking about antics here, right? How many times has James Harden forced his way out of a contract and out of a situation, right?
See,
more than anybody.
See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not
clutch client.
I'm not saying
how many times have people got stuck holding the tar baby with Kawhi Leonard, right?
But the problem
we talking about a whole agency to probably one player on another agency. We talking about a whole agency that do this until probably one on another agency. That's what I'm
I mean,
getting
you
at.
only talk
Y'all
like
trying to
these
make
guys
it.
gotta have
Y'all
more.
No,
trying
they
to make
don't
it
know
like
the
I'm
other
saying
agencies,
other
Quiz.
agencies don't do
That's
it.
the point.
These guys gotta have more
Name
than
the
you gotta
agencies.
show me more
Okay,
than 5
name the
players
10
on Clutch
agencies.
doing this.
You
Give me
name
3
them.
agencies outside of Clutch. Give me 3.
You name them.
No, he the
Right.
one started
No,
it.
no.
This is his
Look,
deal.
you know
This
what
is
they
Sky.
on? You know what they on? I'm gonna tell you what
They
they on.
always
I'm gonna tell
against
you what
you,
they on, Jessica. They
no
on
matter
that
what you
black.
say.
They on that black stuff. See, I go to games, so when
Sky, you're not the only one go to games.
I'm
Stop
not
it.
saying that. What I'm saying is
He said we on that black stuff. If we on that black stuff, why would
y'all
we
is
support Rich Paul?
y'all trying to
Why
say
would we
because
not want
they
to support
black.
this black agent?
I believe in right is right and wrong is wrong.
Because
I
Dex
don't care.
made
I
a
don't look
comment
at
about
color.
black.
Yeah, I don't care about black, white, none of that. Right is right and
Right.
wrong is wrong. And what they do to fans, I'm not talking about. I'm talking
Shout
about
out Rico.
mostly clutch clients. What they do to their fans is not acceptable. And I ain't talking about Pelicans. I'm talking about around the league, not because they don't clutch clients ain't just on the Pelicans. They all around the league, and that's the point I was getting at.
Everybody's around the
That's how
league.
I know the league gonna catch on.
He just
I know,
named
but I'm
James
just telling
Harden.
you.
He named Kawhi Leonard.
They don't want to get it,
Chris
Sky.
Paul.
Just give it up.
Yeah,
Chris
they
Paul.
ain't trying to get it. I'm tired
Because
of
it's
arguing
not
about
making
that. They ain't
sense.
trying to get it.
It
I'm
is
It's
not
But if
not
you
making
would
making
sense.
sense.
listen, maybe
I'm not
it might
trying to
make
tell
It
you
is
sense.
other
It ain't
making
about listening. I ain't gonna listen to garbage. I don't want that shit penetrating my brain.
Okay,
because
well, all right, Dex.
look, he's
That's
saying
crazy.
that. I know why he's saying that, man. Let them
Because
let them keep getting their money, and then
I'm not
That's
even
all.
look. Let me tell you something.
before
I'm
you
not
know
Y'all
it, there
pocket
ain't gonna be
watching.
no
Y'all
league,
pocket
ain't no
watching.
money to get, ain't gonna be no league, ain't gonna be no money to get. Let them just keep getting
No,
their
y'all
money.
pocket watching.
Why? Because Lonzo Ball got injured. He got injured, bro. You make it like Lonzo was sick.
Because I'm
Like a
saying it's not about. Y'all
Listen,
No,
making
you
it
you
about
ins.
thinking
Lonzo.
Lonzo.
I'm
You
talking about
did.
the
You
whole
brought his name up.
agency.
You
Oh
brought his
my
name up
God.
like
we can't.
Lonzo
And
is
who he
trying to
with?
relax. Like
Please
Lonzo
Who he
just
don't
with?
bring
relaxing
up
on the
your
beach.
Who he
name
with?
ever again,
Hold on. What
Sky.
agency he with? We talk about
He's with
Clutch. What
Clutch Sports.
agency he with?
He with Clutch Sports, but he's injured.
What
Like he
agency he
said,
with?
he's injured. Clutch
All right
Sports.
I
then.
just
What you told me though?
look.
What
Okay,
you told me?
Purple.
Name
Everybody
players
want
that's
to hear
with.
from Purple, Sky. Let Purple say something.
Here's my take on it. I ain't got no problem with the players getting their money, but when it's like it starts with LeBron. That's where the situation is. What he did when he was in Miami, well, tried to do when he was in Miami, he continued. He's even done it with the Lakers. He rather load up and have his team constantly over the salary cap with clutch clients, and then when he don't want to deal with those clutch clients anymore because they aren't producing, they have to get shuffled off to other teams, and other teams don't want to take those contracts. Hence, Ben
I mean, I
Simmons.
like your point, Purple. You at least if you're gonna bring it from this angle, like LeBron definitely does this on his squads.
Yeah, and like don't get me wrong, other agents do get their players paid. Like Chandler Parsons, I don't know who his agent was, but he definitely robbed the bank. But
Jeremy Lin.
uh, listen,
He did what
he
he was
definitely
supposed to
robbed
do,
the
though.
bank. But let's talk about Tristan Thompson right quick. Yeah, Tristan Thompson deserved the money he got while he was in Cleveland, but the amount of money that he got, I don't think he would have received that money if he was with any other agency outside of Clutch. And that's my issue. I'm all for players getting their money. These owners are billionaires. But
What
come
about
on,
Duncan Robinson?
you doing
Can
too
we
much.
can we talk about Duncan Robinson and his
Dang, Purple was
contract?
talking.
I mean, Dex, you
Hold
okay?
on, let Purple
Whatever,
finish
Dex.
cooking, Dex.
Whatever, Dex.
I'm asking about Duncan Robinson. Insert him into the conversation.
Yeah,
What am
but
I
she was
inserting
she
him
Duncan
was
ain't a
for? He's
clutch
not with
client. What
Clutch.
she ain't talking about him?
I can
He's
talk
not with
about him. You
Clutch.
want me to talk
You
about
rarely
Duncan?
see.
I
No,
can
let
talk
Purple go.
about him.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Purple.
No,
You
I'll
want me to
say
talk
this.
about
For
him?
instance, what contract
Oh,
did Derrick Rose get? What other big contract did Derrick Rose get? And I don't even know what agency he was with after he left the Bulls. He didn't receive not another big contract. But if he went to Clutch and signed with Clutch soon after he left the Knicks, I guarantee you they would have got him his money that he deserves to a certain extent. But he would have got an absorbent amount of money. And even though I like Derrick Rose, I wouldn't have been in agreement with that.
see, you talking about the money. I ain't talking about the money. I'm talking about the antics they pull around that. That's what
But
I'm.
not everybody has antics. Like Tristan Thompson don't have no antics.
Thank you.
Shout out
Lonzo
to
Ball don't
Rico.
have no antics.
Shout out to Rico. Read that comment on the screen.
Well, what if? But what
I'll
if
put it
this?
on the screen. I'm the
But
one
what?
pinned it. About it.
But
Exactly.
what?
Purple. I agree with that. Tristan don't have no antics. He's just out there
Yeah,
playing.
I mean, not
Why he put in Lonzo Ball? Lonzo Ball don't have no antics. Lonzo Ball just go out there and play. He just got injured. See, this is what I'm saying. They try to sneak in. They try to sneak in their innuendos, and I
Right.
just
And
catch them.
these ain't the only dudes in the league that's pulling off antics. And I mean, I understand what you guys are saying. It's not like I don't understand what you guys are saying. I don't know if you guys really understand where maybe I'm coming from, because it's a bigger issue than this. I can't be mad that a player went out there and got their money. If the team, that's what the agent's supposed to do. Go get them their money. That's them doing their job.
but
And there's other players out there doing it. This has been going on in the league. And guess what? Sometimes teams overplay some players, and then sometimes that hurts those players. Look at who was the dude who went to the Knicks, the Fournier dude, right? Dude is trash, and he got and it's not like he got a super money, but he definitely got more money to deserve to get paid. But as a player,
90 million.
what you're looking for is a commitment with some sort of longevity. You're looking for some sort of job security. That's what they're supposed to be looking for. And it doesn't always work out in your favor. Like, for example, Dennis Schroeder. Remember when he won all of that big bag from the Lakers? How'd that work out for him?
He was stupid for that.
Yeah.
That was stupid as hell.
Sometimes when you get too greedy, it backfires too. But I think it's an issue with the players in general. And I think that their agents have a job to do, and we have to remember it's a business. It's not these dudes are conducting business.
Right. But
That's the only thing I'm saying.
We
but
already
to be
know that.
honest, you don't see
Mhm.
these many, like, per the agencies. It's like these players glow with Clutch because they feel, okay, no other
They can
agency,
finesse
the
it.
other agencies won't get us paid like Clutch clients get paid. And rightfully so, I go there too. Like, if I feel like these agencies can't give me the money that
Right.
Tavius Caldwell-Pope got while he was on the Lakers, but I don't think he was with Clutch. I think that was just LeBron advocating for him. And
Right.
that's the problem too.
Yeah.
And LeBron advocates for particular players, he gets them overpaid. So no, they don't have to be with Clutch.
But you also have to acknowledge that winning a championship helps your bargaining power. For example, Danny Green got paid coming out of Toronto Raptors when they won that ring with Kawhi, right? I mean, that happens. Your value goes up. Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
But
Man,
no,
y'all
What
making
about
it about
Jonathan
the-
Isaac, right? What about
Y'all-
Jonathan Isaac? Didn't he get an extension as an injured player?
Y'all
He missed a whole year and got an
he
extension.
deserved that money, Dex. He deserved.
Okay, but I'm just saying though, I mean,
Y'all
stuff happens.
constantly thinking about the money, man. I'm talking about the stuff that come with Clutch clients, man. It's more than just the money. They get the money. I don't knock them for getting the money, but they don't do what they don't do.
They
Once
don't honor.
they get the, they don't. Yeah, they don't.
Okay,
they don't
what about
honor
Aaron Gordon?
They don't.
Hold on, what
honor
about Aaron? Hold on, what about Aaron Gordon? Did he honor his as a Clutch client? Aaron Gordon and KCP with the Denver Nuggets?
I mean, Aaron is tricky to me. Like, I never had no problem with
Oh
him.
my God, you say
All
he's
right.
tricky.
I thought Aaron Gordon was an all right player. You know, I ain't really
He
care.
was a
We
crucial
all
piece.
could do that. We talking about the star players that
Yeah,
represent.
but there's only a handful of dudes that you mentioned in that pull off antics. There's other dudes in the league who pull off antics also that ain't in Clutch Sports. Some of the biggest antic pull-offs
Name
ain't
one.
even on Clutch Sports.
Name one.
James Harden.
Right, we know that already. All right,
He
name
forced
another.
Okay, then. You said name one. You said name one.
No.
Oh my
we
God.
Already, no,
He's
we
stretching
already,
the yard.
No, we
He's
already,
stretching the
we
yard.
already look. We already came to that conclusion. Y'all
was
keep
funny,
saying
though.
the same thing. We
You
know
caught
they
that,
got.
huh?
Man, we know they got other players that do that. That's not with Clutch. I'm talking about Clutch whole roster do it. That's
Yeah,
what
but there's
y'all.
No, they
only-
don't. See, that's what I'm saying. Their whole roster don't do that.
Right. That's the thing. That's where you just get into a
I bet I
area.
give you 5 players that do it. I bet
All right,
I
That's
give
not the whole roster.
Give me
Look,
the
we not
5 players
talking
who do
about.
it.
Look,
Hold
we
on,
not talking
let's
about.
hear the 5
look,
players. 5 players.
We not
Go
talking
ahead.
about the. I just gave them to you. We not talking
Give
about
them to
the.
us again, because
We ain't talk- look.
Lonzo Ball ain't pull off no antics.
Oh, yes, he did before he left here. Yes, he did. Ooh, did he? Yes, he
What?
did.
This guy's confabulating.
So
God, they ain't never gonna agree
Yeah.
with you.
Where,
Hold on,
No matter
okay,
what
where
you say.
antics? Hold on one second. What antics?
not
What
gonna
antics
even
did
talk
Lonzo Ball pull off?
we ain't about
Besides,
to talk about
besides turning down turning down a low ball extension. What antics did he pull off?
He was faking his knee.
Oh man.
No, he played a whole season.
Look, I don't
mean,
even
that's
He
want
what
played
we can
62
try to
games.
figure
He
this
played
out.
62 games out of 72 that
look.
season.
Come
I'm
on,
not
That's the whole
Jessica,
season.
be
I'm not about to
real.
beat a
Be
horse.
real, Jessica. Give me
I'm not
5
about to
players
beat
who
a
pull off
horse.
antics on
I'm not
Clutch.
about to beat a horse before it, because I don't want to
This,
talk about. I'm not about to make
this
this
ain't this
casual
ain't
ball
my
because y'all
subject.
ain't
It's
gonna believe
Scott's
it.
subject. I'm just listening.
Y'all ain't gonna believe
But
anything
But
what
I'm
I
Nah,
telling
give me
you,
the
say.
5. Just give me the
So
5 players that pull off these antics. Because I'm gonna tell you, Lonzo ain't
who
pulling
you
off an
want me
antic.
to do it?
Either of y'all, yo. Sky says 5 players. He mentioned 5 players.
First of
Those
all,
Nah,
look,
5
Quiz.
players
nah,
don't all
nah.
First
pull
of
off
all,
Sky,
Quiz.
antics.
Sky.
This isn't my story. This is
What happened with Lonzo?
I don't want y'all ain't gonna believe it though. But so I don't even want to talk about
you
it.
know
Well,
you
go
can't
ahead and
even say
explain it.
you
Come
can't even
on,
say
man.
no
Don't
Ah,
goat
start the
name
All
on
right,
smoking
this
so
and,
let's
and
motherfucker.
then
move.
run out
All
the
right, so
back
fuck it.
door.
Let's move on.
yeah, I know why. Cause y'all don't want to hear nothing about
I
him.
just told
So,
you to
and
say it.
y'all gonna say I'm making it like it's about
Yeah,
him.
Just drop
I
it,
can
because
bro.
you
check this
hate
out.
Drop it,
no
bro.
All right,
no.
look,
Please
Put it
listen,
on
don't
Check
the
listen,
this
say
out.
his
listen.
table.
name.
listen,
With
Just don't
Clutch
even say
Sports,
his
Sky
name.
is an icon
look,
on Flight Sports
look,
TV.
with
Trust.
Clutch Sports, I can name 5
He
players.
already named 5.
I can name
Do
Now,
it.
5
Lonzo
players.
deserves
Do it.
every
Check
penny of
this
that
out. I
contract,
can
man.
name 5 players
Do
and
it.
don't put
Injuries
Lonzo
to
Ball
injuries.
in it. Name 5 players
You
and don't
said
put Lonzo
Lonzo.
Ball
You
in it.
said Anthony Davis. You said Draymond
Oh,
Green,
time
right?
out. What the
You
hell did he
said
just
John
say?
Wall, right? You
Yeah,
said Eric Bledsoe, right?
you're right.
All right. You saying now all of those dudes pull off antics.
Do they?
All right.
Ben Simmons, LeBron. Who else?
LeBron ain't pull off no antics.
Oh
What
man,
antics LeBron
everywhere
pull
he
off?
go is
He
the antic.
fulfilled.
I don't know which
Guess
one.
Hold
Listen, what
on,
I will
hold
say
on,
about
hold
Rich
on.
Paul is all his clients want trades, and that's what I say. So whenever somebody sign with him, they could be moving on. Like something like that could happen.
When did
But
Anthony Davis say he
Who
wanted to trade?
who is Kevin Durant? Who is Kevin Durant agent? That's what I want to know because he get traded everywhere he want to go.
I don't
He
remember
breaking
John Wall
contracts.
Wasn't
saying. I don't
But this
remember
the
John
thing.
Wall
No, no,
saying I
no.
wanted to
I'm
trade.
glad he said
everybody
that.
John
around the
Wall was
league
Look,
injured.
look,
want
look, look,
Kevin
look. I'm
Durant.
glad he said that. And Kevin Durant might get traded, but Kevin Durant gonna play. He gonna play. That's the difference. Unless he hurt, he gonna
Don't
play.
LeBron play? Don't LeBron play? He was known as the Iron Man of the NBA for like 10 years straight.
Man,
Man,
LeBron. Yeah, but I don't
you
This
know.
is
want
a
me to
lot of
look?
hate. This is a
He
lot
acting
of
like
hate.
he don't
I
look.
feel like
He acting like
last
listen,
season
yeah,
he,
but
LeBron did.
man. He acting like he don't know
Yeah,
what
he don't know
LeBron
what he's
antics
talking about,
is.
y'all.
I be
Hey, shout
thinking
out to Flight
sometimes
Sports, the
LeBron
hegemony
be
of ball
don't be
talk,
hurt
but
for
this guy don't
real
know what he's
Man,
talking
sometimes.
about.
LeBron
Spike
get
hold
Lee.
any player
on,
he
let
want.
Spike get in
Hold
there,
on. We
man.
got a
Down
new
to
voice. We got a
losing
new
and
voice. We
everything.
got a new
Spike.
voice.
Come
That's
on,
Spike
brother. Drop
Bree.
the science, because I'm still confused about this antics when he mentioned like 3 or 4 dudes who've been injured. Injury ain't an antic.
Hey,
Oh man,
listen, man.
Who?
Shout out to Flight Sports, the hegemony of ball talk. All right, this is the kingdom of elite hoop converse conversations. Shout out to Dex. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Look, man, I've been listening for about a good 7 minutes, and this guy who's talking about antics from Clutch Sports. I'm not saying there are no antics coming from Clutch, but I have yet to hear this guy make a sound argument. So the brother's asking you for 5 individuals. If you're gonna give those 5, name the antics with it, please.
that's
Now,
Well,
what
if
I
you
was.
you know what
Look.
you said you were only listening for 7 minutes. The man
Yeah, I
been talking
gave him
about it for about
already,
an hour
and
now,
not
so you
just that.
probably missed it.
Yeah,
I
it
might have
did.
I
missed it.
just recapped them, and I
The
don't see. Come on.
brother was asking for it about 2 minutes ago, and he ain't
But
get
who
it.
want to
So
keep talking about
Because
the
I
same
keep saying the
thing?
same. You want to know 'em? Since
yeah,
you
yeah,
on,
How
yeah,
about we
yeah,
just?
yeah,
How
you
about we
here.
yeah.
just
All right.
listen for
Tell,
the
tell me the
Which one
dude
you
doing
want
the
me
players
to
and the
start
panel?
with?
antics, please.
For the
Tell me
new
the
dude on
Which
the
players
one
and
you
panel,
the
how
want me to
about
antics.
you just
start
What
with?
the
lay out
hell
your
did this
argument on
stream
the table?
morph to? This
Man,
stream morphed to this?
Hold on, Sky.
Really?
Stop dodging. Lay your. We got a new dude on the panel. Lay it down to him. He wants to hear a sound argument. Just drop your 5 players and then tell him the antics.
all right. The 5 players. 1, starting with LeBron James, the king. Y'all king, not my king.
Just tell
Y'all
me the
king.
antics, please, brother.
If he trading all the players away, getting who he want. If not, he ain't playing. Let's go to something
Let me
that's
tell
just not happened to show you that's an antic, right? Ain't his foot hurt when he going to surgery?
right, exactly.
Okay. So
All right,
All
give
LeBron,
right,
us the next
all right.
player.
You hold on. Throwback. AD. We gonna go with his partner AD. AD had 3 years on his contract, right? He decide, hey, I signed with Clutch Sports. I'm not
Actually, he had 2 years, to be
well,
honest. It was
two,
two
two.
years.
Whether it is 2, 3, whatever, it don't matter. He got 2 years, right? Oh, I don't want to play for the Pelicans no more, right? Stop playing. Start coming there with a shirt saying, "That's all, folks." That's an antic, right?
Sign with
All right. You want to know the third one? Eric Bledsoe. I'm not playing for them. What they do? They still play them. But if you a professional, you gonna play. So because you don't like the team, you just not gonna play. That's an antic to get up out the franchise. But you're getting your money. They didn't pay you. Who else? Fool. Draymond Green. What he doing right now? He cried for that money. They gave him the money. They're trying to keep their team together. And what he doing? We all know he trying to play with LeBron. Right? Ain't that the antic? What he doing?
Well, I don't know about him crying for the money, but if you could show me that. But at the other ones, I agree with you. I agree with you on the other ones for sure.
So you don't agree with that?
Yeah, I don't remember Draymond crying for money. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I'm not saying crying for the money. What I'm saying is the people willing to pay him. He's saying no. He want this amount of money, knowing that's not realistic.
That sounds like business to me.
Oh man, you see, but
They don't want to.
No.
Right.
Don't say that because
keep going, Scott.
I just said I agree with the other ones. I'm just saying.
Keep going, Scott. Keep going.
What about Ben
Damn.
Simmons?
Ben Simmons, that's the last one. What you got to say about Ben Simmons?
Nah, I agree with you on Ben Simmons. That those are antics. I agree.
What all them is? Clutch Pines, right?
So look. What I'm saying is,
Wait. Ain't that Clutch Pines?
ain't that what?
That's Clutch Pines, right?
Yeah. Those are all clutch clients. Yeah.
And look, that ain't even all of them. That's just 5 I give you. Check this out. Ain't they all faces of teams?
Somewhat, yeah, absolutely.
Hell no, they ain't all face of the team. Eric Bledsoe ain't never been a face of a team.
Bledsoe was a face of a team? That's weird.
No, what I'm getting at is when people get clutch clients, 9 times out of 10 they're a face of it. What? All right, since you said that, Dex, what Eric Bledsoe was brought here to do when they got him?
I'm not really sure because that was David Griffin thing. I'm not. No, seriously. I don't know why they brought Eric Bledsoe.
That's what I'm saying.
They traded him. Hold on. They traded him because Drew Holiday wanted out and Gail Benson.
No, they made a deal with him. That's why don't do that. Don't do that.
Can I finish?
No, let me finish because you're about to start capping. They made a deal with him. They told him play that one more year, and if they don't and if it don't pan out, they're gonna trade him to a team that's
a contender.
Wait, right. So don't say like they messed over him. And what he did?
They didn't mess over. They didn't mess over Drew. I didn't say they messed over Drew.
They took less than what they could have got for Drew.
Hold on a second. What I'm going to say is what I always been saying about Drew Holiday is that he stayed the course when everything was rocky and they were sailing on choppy waters. Drew Holiday stayed the course, kept his mouth shut, and didn't say anything. Gentry called it a dumpster fire. You follow what I'm saying? So they asked him to stay on to be a part of that new core that's coming in. And then if it doesn't work out, like you said, we'll ship you somewhere to a contending team. So they brought in Bledsoe to ship Drew Holiday to a contending team. Now I don't know why they brought Bledsoe in. That's all I'm saying because I thought it was damaging to the team, the prison body Bledsoe.
But I agree with you, and that's the point I'm getting at. Instead of him mentoring the kids, he was more damaging because he didn't want to be there. That's an antic. Man, get him to get you out. He thought that they were going to trade him, but they ain't trade him. They did trade him, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they traded.
I agree with you. It's just the Draymond one that I don't quite get.
What's Thomas Scott talking about in the chat?
Started acting funny when he went over.
No, Draymond's definitely on BSing right now. He's buddy with
that,
LeBron.
No, I don't understand the antic. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the antic
because you ain't getting it.
No, I don't get it. So I'm asking for clarity on it.
Because
you
can't be buddy with somebody you competing with.
Right.
And you know
get
over there.
Oh, so you think him hanging out with LeBron is an antic?
It has nothing to do with getting out with LeBron.
For money to break the budget right now.
Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's move off of this.
when the
And let's
Warriors
move off
was
of this.
playing the
Antics right
Lakers.
now.
Sky had his moment, and Sky, you was you lit it up, and we appreciate it. Jessica had his back, but let's move off of this and get into more of the draft and let the stream breathe a little bit when it comes to the draft. Now, Jessica, since you over here chirping in the background, like get him, Sky, get him, Sky. What the hell is going on with Zion? Is he going to be a part of the draft trade or not, or is just unnecessary controversy just to hype up everything?
First of all, Dex, I was listening to Sky because I don't know Clutch clients. So sometimes, and I don't know a lot of, basketball stuff. So I actually listen from a, not that I'm on Sky's side, but when I'm listening to everybody talk from a learning, point of view and just getting to know some of this information, I'd be thinking he'd be making some valid points. I mean, I'd be like, yeah, I don't really have a side on this. It ain't got nothing to do with the Pelicans, so I really don't have a side on what Sky is saying. I literally was just listening, and I got his point of what he was trying to say.
Okay, can we move from that? What's up with Zion, damn it?
I don't know what's up with Zion. Well, guess we're gonna find out tomorrow, huh?
Why they block that woman's Twitter like that? Was she wilding? She was too wild and being reckless and careless?
Yeah, they needed to block it. Somebody need to go help her.
We need a woman perspective. Come on, give it to us. We got too much testosterone up here. Where's the estrogen at?
Her Twitter account got blocked. You know how hard it is to get your Twitter account blocked?
It ain't hard.
For Twitter, well, that's from what I heard. That's probably the one social media that's probably the hardest to get blocked.
Right, especially since Elon Musk took it over. He took it over under the premise that you could say whatever you want to say, right?
Right.
Now we over here kicking people off. Kanye and Mariah.
And watch, you don't have an account.
That's say what?
People that get their blocked every day.
Go ahead, Purple.
I don't know nobody on Twitter that's gotten blocked.
But hold on, I thought that Elon Musk took it over so that people could say whatever they want. Wasn't that the whole point of him taking it over?
Yeah, but
no more.
But besides all that, she got her account blocked. It took a minute, but eventually they finally she got her account blocked, and she's sending out threats, and that sounds like a little court situation when you start threatening folks. So she just need to be careful what she say because, like you say, big bank take little bank, and you can't be out here threatening. You cannot be threatening people like that.
But Jessica, as a woman, as attractive as you are, you get. I'm quite sure you get all the bird and cat calls from men and probably unwanted men. Why is this woman, as attractive as she is, on Zion the way she is? Why she just won't move to new fish?
Maybe she ain't never got paid from none of the guys that she could probably mess with or have messed with, like Zion was paying her.
Man, she clout chasing, man. I told you what she did. Huh? You read what I told you she done?
Talking about
Man, let me tell you, man, she clout chasing. She lying like a mug. She using that man name up to get traction. And this how I know she doing. Because when I seen who she was, I said, man, let me go to her Twitter, right? So I go on her Twitter, right? Her OnlyFans, right? It was free. Now she's $6.99.
Well, it's a capitalist market. She capitalized.
Yeah, man, she using them for traction. And look, it ain't go to 10.99 till she said she was gonna put Zion sex tape on there. It was free at first.
Do she have an OnlyFans?
I remember when you said
that. Do anybody know that?
Huh?
Oh wow!
Man, I don't even know.
She got an OnlyFans.
I would like to add. They said she did the same thing to Pop Smoke, so she been around.
Oh whoa! She's connected to Pop Smoke.
Yep. They said she exposed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When they thirsty like that and they get mad because they don't get what they want, they all do that.
How come Zion is connected to all of these used up women? You know, the girl that's having this baby, she's an ex exotic dancer who is you know what I mean, who was rocking with Lil Boosie.
He's thirsty.
Now you hear about Pop Smoke. Why is Zion hooked up to all of the scandalous chicks?
Yeah, all these dirty chicks. Call them dirty. These dirty girls.
Man, that's the spaces they in.
Yeah.
What
you trying to fulfill some fantasy?
Yeah, but I hear that he's up in them spaces and he ain't even using a Jimmy.
Well, guess what?
That happens. They said Paul George did the same thing. Where's the backlash and fascination with Paul George?
What Paul George did?
He married her.
What Paul George did? He got
He did
three
the
adult film stars pregnant at the same time. That's what he did.
I know. They said he married a stripper, I guess, and got her. I don't know.
Man, shoot, a lot of these dudes in the league's doing that. The thing
Man, they
about
got-
him is
man,
that
they got-
he getting a chick pregnant.
Man, they got
and doing
dudes on the
video.
street doing that.
Meanwhile,
They ain't
he
out the
over here-
ordinary, man.
Listen.
I
The
know.
thing about Zion is
Y'all
that
making a big deal out there, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of people talking about it.
Yeah, man, they got dudes on the street doing that, man. It ain't nothing different.
Right. Rappers every day, B.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't know, man. Zion, people have a lot of interest in Zion.
Why y'all putting them expectations on this dude like that, man?
He the one who came. I don't know about none of them other dudes who put out a video with them holding a damn chick talking about, hey, I know you're gonna see this. You know, daddy and mommy love you. And all of us is looking like, man, you is a sucker.
But he got money though, so he gonna do what he want to do.
Yeah, but those other dudes you talking about, they ain't put videos out there and put their business out in the street like Zion did.
What
I mean,
video he put out there?
Y'all
What
acting
video
like-
He put a
out
whole
there?
video out with him with the you didn't see that, Jessica? Him with
Jessica.
with the baby mother at the baby reveal.
I mean, what's wrong with him
That's
showing?
fine.
No, not just that.
Hold
Listen,
on. I just
they
seen-
acting- They acting like Jessica.
There's
They acting
nothing
like
wrong
that
with putting
dude.
a video out.
There's
With-
nothing
about
wrong
your
with that,
baby.
but that's
That-
what started. You know, that's how this whole thing started, Jess.
Yeah,
He
I
put
do
out
know
the
how that
video.
started.
The girl
Jessica.
got her feelings, and then there's a whole nother girl, and now
I
this.
Let's
mean-
talk about Tristan Thompson. Like, it's been, I don't know what's people's fascination. Like, this is stupid.
Man, that's that
Nobody
dude.
asked
That
people-
dude, the internet sensation, dog. No matter what he posts, man, it's gonna go viral, dog.
And that's
The
a
dude,
fact.
It's instant. Only thing is, y'all judgmental to it. Like it ain't no different from like she said, Tristan Thompson. Come on, man. The Kardashians to me, they nasty.
Man, I put
Ain't
all
nobody
that
got
in that
nothing.
Kardashian
Ain't nobody
curse
got nothing to
episode.
say about that, huh?
You know
Who
the crazy
nasty?
thing
Who you
is,
talking about? What you said?
The Kardashians, all
Oh,
them
yeah.
nasty.
Scott,
Yeah.
the crazy thing about this is I put all of that in that Kardashian curse episode, including my warnings, and all of them dudes I had on the warning list, they all do exactly what I said they're gonna do. Crazy.
Mhm.
Every one of them. My goodness. John Morant, Zion Williamson.
No, them dudes do whatever they want to do. To me, them dudes. Only thing I'm mad about with Zion.
IG model.
Only thing I don't like about Zion, he can mess with whoever he want to mess with in his personal life, but you just got to show up on the basketball. You still got to do your
Facts.
job, dog.
There we
That's
go.
the only thing.
Bingo.
He mess with whoever he want.
Oh.
What he messing with don't affect me.
That ain't my money.
So with that being said, Sky. Because to be honest with you, that's how I feel too. That's what makes me judge Zion is the fact that he hasn't been on the floor to play. Now, you is getting paid. You is supposed to be a top star player, and I just don't like his maturity level.
I
They
don't
don't
see
even
anything
got-
that reflects this dude focusing on playing basketball. Like
That's
all this
why I
stuff
said
came out, it's like,
maturity
damn,
level.
bro,
Like,
you dirty and you messing around
chasing-
like y'all
you
said, it's his
chasing
personal
the
business, but
wrong
goodness.
thing. And that's why I
Right.
say personality and maturity. I don't care what he do, but your number one priority he should be chasing the bag.
But
And not that stuff ain't going nowhere. I used to tell folks all the time.
Maybe that's the bags he wants. Cheap.
But that's
You
that
want
ain't
cheats
going
in the
nowhere.
bag.
But Jax, those bags that he is chasing, those booty bags, they ain't going nowhere.
So not. They
But
depend.
that money bag can go somewhere. And to me, that just shows what type of to me, that just shows who you are as an individual. You chasing the wrong thing, boy. Them girls ain't going nowhere. You need to be on that. You
Especially that one that he done impregnated.
And then not only that, but them girls want you for who you are, and you not even being who you are, and that's supposed to be a star basketball player. You feel what I'm saying?
You still got to look
That's
at
who he is. He is a star basketball
Right.
player.
But he
gotta
been
look
doing
at-
that
Eventually,
since
he
Duke.
won't be if he keep up doing what he doing.
you
Well,
still
And
got to
to
look.
be honest with you, I'm a fan of Zion. That's the reason why I started back.
That's
watching
your favorite
basketball.
player.
But at this moment right now, I can't even say that because me getting to know Zion as a basketball player is really not is just not entertaining to me because I barely get to see him play. And then
he
when you
don't
do,
play
you get
basketball.
like a little trailer. You know how you watch those trailers to a movie? You like, oh, that might be
Right.
a good movie. And
You
don't
about to
never
get a
watch
trailer
the
from him,
movie.
all right.
But
He's about to get
I
a trailer.
haven't
I think
given.
she already. I
But
think she already got a trailer. The girl.
yeah, I did. This last season was a trailer. This last season was a trailer. But one thing
Jessica,
that
you
I
were gonna
will
get a
say
trailer.
is
You
that
ain't even
he's
expect. You're
young
gonna see
and
more
he
Zion than
dumb
you ever thought
and
you was
he
gonna
could
see
grow
before in
up
your
and
life.
get smart. So with him being young, that means he's gonna grow up, and that means when he grows up, hopefully his brain grows too, and he'll get smarter, and it won't be too late to the point where he's not totally injured or messed up and he can't play ball. So I haven't given up hope on his being a star and or leading the Pelicans. And the reason why I do want him on the Pelicans because I like every player on that team, and I really just want to see them as a team. I believe Jose, Trey, Herb,
Jessica,
Bi, Zion. I want to see them all
Jessica,
succeed, and I think that Zion could take them there together
Jessica,
as a team. But
Jessica. That's why I try to tell you when you was saying
when
you think they gonna trade him. No, they ain't gonna trade him. Everything in their favor. He got a favorable contract on a fresh
yeah,
five
when
years.
I hit you up,
Yeah, a
Sky, I
fresh
was like,
5 years.
you think they're
They
gonna
not
trade
about to
him for
trade him,
real?
and then already went through the. They went through the hard part with him. Why would we trade him now? Now maybe after next year they might do it if he still constantly doing the same thing. They not looking for value. You see what I'm saying? Like they got talent there already. So if they trade him next year, that's just to pay me out of
Cause see,
state.
this is my thing.
That's it.
When I think about the situation about this whole trading for Scoop and giving up Zion, Scoop
It's
ain't gonna get you no championship this
Man, they're
next
not even
season.
trying to get Scoop, man. The point I'm getting at is
But
why would they?
Zion could get you close to it next season.
Man, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Why
It
would
just
they
don't
go?
make sense to me.
It never made sense. That's why I say you got to use common sense. Why go get Scoop? Check this out. Why go get Scoop at
If
one
you
point
get
in time?
Scoop, you might as well start over.
That's what
Go
I'm
ahead,
trying to tell you.
Sky.
And they ain't even trying to do that. But why go get Scoop when we was number one when we was healthy? Why go do that? Now we could get him for, if we could upgrade him, that's cool. What I mean by that is we give away somebody like Najee Marshall. They take the young boy on. We just Dyson Daniels. We
And
give
I
them two
believe that's
picks.
what they tried to
Come
Yeah,
on,
do.
Sky. Come
I
on,
we
do
give
Sky.
them
believe
two
no,
picks
but
and
Come on, Sky.
probably
Don't do
I
that.
do believe that they probably did try to
yeah.
hit the Charlotte
These
up,
are
and
two
they
championship
probably said,
GMs. Come on, Sky.
But we all know, check
who's
this
two
out. We all
championship
know,
teams?
check this out. We all know that Charlotte can't use Scoop in Lamelo. You gotta look at how this lining up too. So maybe they won't trade this pick.
Whoa, 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 Sky. Did you hear what Mitch Kupchak said? They're getting the best player. They ain't looking for no fit. They're like, fuck fit. We getting the best talent that's going to have the better career.
Who said that?
That's why we
Mitch
that's why
Kupchak.
we hung up on them. That's why we hung up on them. Why we gonna give
They
away
not
something
looking for
that had
fit.
us off?
These
Why
knuckleheads out here talking about they looking for fit. What team at the bottom of the damn barrel is looking for a fucking fit? No,
Okay,
you
but
look for the best talent
okay,
available. These
all
people
right,
don't even know basketball.
okay, Dex. So she might have, or he. That's a he or she. You
He,
said he. Okay, so
yeah.
he probably did say that he's looking for the best talent and not what fits. But at the time when the Pelicans called him, we probably didn't know that, or they probably tried him like, hey, this would be a good fit. And they probably hung up the phone. Okay, that's cool. Because we going to be in a better position than Charlotte is anyways.
anyway, whether they get Scoot or not, being honest.
So they like, okay, we tried it. What's wrong with
Oh, hold
trying?
on.
A closed
We got
mouth
some
don't get
BBB
fed.
representation.
A closed mouth don't get fed.
Whoa,
So
whoa,
you ain't
whoa,
no
whoa.
wrong
One
with making
second.
a phone call and asking.
What the hell we got here? We got some BBB representation.
What's going
What's
on,
going
fellas?
on? Talk to us.
Hey,
Shout out Marcus, Triple B's.
what's going on, fellas? How you doing, man? And
What's
young
up?
And
ladies, how you
ladies,
doing?
fellas and ladies.
We
How you
can't
doing?
call it.
Okay, I was getting to it. I was getting to it. Slow down.
Okay, my bad.
How you guys doing?
We doing good tonight. You already know
Okay,
we
okay.
getting ready for the draft. You know,
Man,
again,
yeah, I'm sitting here listening to you guys go back and forth talking about Zion Williams, you know, and I'm really amazed because the thing I was having this discussion with a buddy of mine just the other day. Why do we keep putting these athletes on these pedestals? Just because
of their talent level. Because for the most part, most of us have known athletes in our environments where we grew up, and we knew people who probably could have made it to the league, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever the case may be, but they didn't make it for whatever reason, being a knucklehead, some guys being womanizers, stuff like this. So why is it that we have this expectation of Zion being, mature? He's 23 years old, 22, 23 years old. How many of us know 22, 23-year-olds that are out there like that? But they just don't have the money.
That's what we was talking about, though. That's what we was talking about. We don't care about that. We just care about him on the court. We don't care about what he's doing in his personal life.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
As a Pelican fan, we don't care about that. Yeah.
We care about him being on the court. We don't give a. He could.
It's the
him having a baby don't affect us. Period.
Scott, you're right. It's all the people who aren't Pelican fans that's worried about what he's doing because they want to justify why we should trade him.
I know. So, but they want us to
but
trade.
We're not worried
them.
about that.
Yeah, they want us to trade. They want us to trade him to them.
Right.
You know what? Honestly,
I told you it's like when the girl comes and she keep telling you your man cheating on you, she only telling you this because she want to holler at him.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, yeah, that could be true.
No, that's exactly what it is. Because everybody who has something to say about we should trade them is people who want them on their team.
Exactly.
Stephen A. Smith talk about it every day. That's because he want them to be in New York. I'm just saying his name because he's a public, like somebody who speaks.
And they always
say, but anybody else in the streets that or in this chat right now who's saying we should trade them, or any other YouTube channel you watch that says the Pelicans need to trade Zion, he should go to Charlotte.
But check this out.
Exactly.
Check this out. They say, and look what they say. Look what they say though. Look what they say. Oh, if he was in Los Angeles, he was in New York, he wouldn't be doing it. How? The girl from Los Angeles. She's not from down here.
Man, temptation is everywhere. Right. And with these athletes, with the amount of money they make and just the pass that they get wherever they go. I mean, like I said, the average Joe that we know gets into these kind of issues, messing around with strippers and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, for me,
imagine when you're young, dumb, full of fun with a bag. Imagine what you're gonna get into.
Exactly. Now, in my opinion, I had a discussion with a buddy of mine today. I honestly don't believe a lot of these players do not want to play. I mean, you see this with this load management. I mean, they're players that, they want to play, but a lot of them are so caught up in their afterlife, meaning like, after basketball, after the game, going to the clubs, running around, shopping. Because think about it, these guys, some of them don't even play in the games, and they sitting on the bench in their regular clothes. They got $50,000 worth of jewelry or more around their necks, and as soon as and the ones that do play, as soon as they go to the press conference, what do? They go run. And I mean, it seems like they take a 5-minute shower, it seems like sometimes, and they sitting in front of on the podium with all their jewelry on, they close, because it's about the show for them. And I mean, it's the same thing back even when Allen Iverson played. Iverson he wanted to play, but he wanted to party more than he wanted to play. And it's the same thing. Yeah, but it's the same thing. I really don't believe Zion is dedicated to playing the game of basketball. I just don't see it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree with you, and I agree with what you're saying, but it ain't just Zion. The problem is Zion don't put no effort. All of them like that. That's the problem.
You're absolutely right. And
it's sad because
the problem I have with Zion is I see him, they got rid of Teresa Witherspoon, but he's out there doing 360 dunks and all this other kind of stuff. But what's the problem? Why you can't be on the floor? I just don't get it.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
David Griffin did explain that.
I think the Pelicans was holding them back a little too, though. Like that year when he could have came back, I believe They told him, no, you ain't play the season. You not about to come play.
I
They
think they
held him
knew
back.
something.
Because if you go look on that interview,
I agree, Sky. I agree
you go
with that.
look in the interview when Gail Benson went in that locker room, that boy looked like a sad puppet behind him, and she shouted out all of them.
But why do you think they was
Doing
holding him back?
after the game.
Why do you think they was holding him back? I mean, because they got to have some
They-
inside intel on
because
that.
I'm gonna tell you why I say they were holding them back, because of everything you said, and they know they did it for his own help, not because they I'm gonna put it to you like this. That's how I know they ain't trading them. Like, they really care about that dude. They really care about that dude. They really, like, they feel this might be in any other team. The way he been carrying on, he would have been gone. They really care about him, and that's the same thing like with Anthony Davis. They hurted that lady when she let go Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was at the owner's funeral. He was a pallbearer. She didn't want to let Anthony Davis go.
And and not only that though, Zion, people only know about that girl. What's the lady's name that they just got rid of?
Teresa Witherspoon.
But that's not the only person in the staff that they have gotten rid of. In order to, because the dude in the y'all gotta help me in the health, medical that Zion does not get along with, and why Zion wanted to do his own staff for medical reasons. They got rid of Buddy too. They did that for Zion because Zion didn't get along with the dude in the medical.
He the one was doing the wrap up stuff. You know how they got to wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. He was doing that too.
Yeah, so the
all of them. He was doing it to all of them. They got rid of him. He out of here.
So they've got Marcus a couple of
okay. One thing about Zion, I think he's gonna power through, and I think the Pelicans are gonna hold on to him because they would be fools to get rid of that type of generational talent just because he have a few off court issues, and none of his off court issues has resulted in arrest or endangering anybody else. So yeah, that'll be stupid. What do you think about the Charlotte Hornets in a number 2 pick? Who's a better fit with LaMelo, or who's a better talent, Brandon Miller or Scoot Henderson?
You know what? I haven't really had a chance to study either one, but I think what Charlotte Hornets need to be looking at is a big. And because honestly, they need somebody who can protect the rim and who can clean the glass. I mean, they're getting your boy back this year. So I really
Miles
that's what
Bridges.
I really think. Yeah, Miles Bridges. I think he's coming back, and that's going to help a lot. But I really do think that they need a big.
So excuse me, sir.
I bet you the Pelicans call about
I'm sorry, y'all.
Valanciunas.
We got breaking news. We got breaking news in the NBA right now, ladies and gentlemen. We all know the Porzingis trade is official, but Marcus Smart was traded, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Smart is headed to the Memphis Grizzlies. Unbelievable. The Marcus Smart era in Boston has come to an end.
Wow.
But didn't they get rid of didn't Boston get rid of the other guy too?
Brogdon? Nah, something happened with that. Something happened that the deal got rescinded.
No. They got a better deal. That's what it was.
Okay.
That's a better deal. You could
did it
tell.
with Memphis instead of the Clippers. It was a 3-team deal.
They just wanted Porzingis. They traded man for man. They came out better.
Excuse me, sir, that's talking.
So tell me what you feel about
Marcus.
that.
His name is Marcus.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
Purple. Let Purple breathe. Go ahead. Listen. His name is Marcus. Go ahead.
What's the young lady's name? I'm sorry. What's the young lady's name?
Purple baby.
Which one? We got Purple and you got Jessica.
Okay, I guess I've only been hearing you so far. So I'm sorry. I'm Marcus.
My name is Jessica. So Purple wants to talk though.
Okay, Jessica. Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. But go ahead, Purple. My bad.
No, I was just saying. You said they needed a big. So you don't think Mark Williams is doing the job for them, or they just need a big with more experience?
I think they need a big with more experience. I think they need a veteran in there to kind of settle things down in that middle. Because what I think was going on with Charlotte is it's a lot of running and gunning over there, and if they really want to win, they're gonna have to solidify that middle and get some stability in there, because all this running and gunning is not panning out.
We call them for valid. When we called them to offer them Valanciunas. They didn't want to take it for that second pick.
But Marcus,
What happened?
but Marcus, I think they can get a big man in the second round or that 27th pick. We talking the number 2 pick.
Who?
Okay.
The Hornets. The Hornets.
Who they can get?
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure because Miss Kupchak talked about working out some players, and he saw like at least 5 of them that could be that 27th pick, but he never stipulated any names.
Okay.
How he had a meeting right before the draft? I mean, an interview or whatever.
I think that's something we got.
That guy Dylan Brooks is gone. I guess Dylan Brooks is really gone now. I don't mean to cut y'all off.
Where did he go? Where did Dylan Brooks go?
It was rumors that they wasn't gonna bring him back, but I guess with Smart coming in, I guess they can go ahead and cut ties with him.
They parted ways with him soon after the season. Their season was over. That was a done deal.
Right.
Down.
Oh man, you trying to tell me they about to do Draymond Green Jr. there?
No, I honestly think that Draymond is going back to Golden State. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him.
I think he's going back too. Long security, less money, but like 3 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be a team friendly deal.
Right.
Excuse me, Flight. They said Ty Jones, the guy that I said wanted a starting position, he's gonna get his wish. He's going to the Wizards, and Porzingis officially a Celtic.
Oh, what was the one that you said going to with Tyrus?
Yeah, Tyrus.
Yeah, I know Tyrus Jones. Tyrus,
yeah.
God. The point guard who was on Memphis, he's going to Washington.
Yeah,
I mean they going. Washington they're not doing nothing.
And then Boston got
word on the. Oh my bad. Word on the street. Middleton opt out. Breaking news. CWE.
I saw that.
What that mean?
Man, he trying.
That mean he trying to get more money. He going for another team, but they gonna pay him.
So that means they gave him a contract and he denied it.
He denied his player option.
He had an option. Was he gonna stay and play for that money, or option to go get more money? He choose to go get money.
Yeah, $40 million. So I wonder how much more he won't.
He probably don't want to just be over there no more.
That's gonna be a big loss for them.
Nah, he gonna get a bag from somebody.
Oh, all these moves being made. Man, if the Pelicans get rid of Zion, they might.
No way! Don't do it, Jessica.
What?
Don't say it. Don't talk up on it now.
Man, the only
I'm
person
just saying, if they do, this is how dumb they would be. All these moves that's being made, they get rid of their best player on their damn team. They might as well start over.
Only person they'll get rid of Zion for probably is Giannis. Man, they ain't about to get rid of him for no nothing out there now. Any young? Nah.
Well, Giannis ain't coming to no New Orleans.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's telling you they not moving it.
That'd be dumb. You might as well. They get rid of Zion. They might.
Well, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
So since the Charlotte Hornets have 2 picks in the first round, number 2 and number 27, they can get a big in the late of the first round, which is 27, or early in the second round, because they have 2 through 41, so they can find a big within that range. You know what I'm saying? Because they got additional 3 picks in the second round, and they're kind of early. The latest they have is 41.
But he said big with experience, Dex. So somebody that's already in the league.
Oh, that's what you said, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think you're talking about drafting. Okay.
Well, yeah, I think, like I said, that's just my opinion. I just think they need somebody, a veteran in there, and that can come in and, like I said, settle things down in that middle and give them some stability, because, like I said, there's too much running and gunning over there in Charlotte.
So, okay, so you saying trade the second pick? because that's their highest available asset that they have
Yeah.
right now.
Well, no,
The second
it's going to have to be something done, and it might not even happen in the draft. This might be something that they can work out a little
trade.
later on, because
Okay.
who is their big right now?
Mark Williams.
Mark Williams and Nick Richards. Nick
Yeah.
Richardson.
Exactly.
Nick Richardson.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Man, I told y'all, man, the Hornets on a treadmill, man. Every year they draft.
I mean, I wonder what they're gonna do over there in Portland.
Hey, Dex. Hey, Dex.
Uncle Vern.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, how y'all doing? How everybody doing? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Uncle Vern?
Hey, Dex, I'm gonna tell you something. I was waiting for Marcus. I was waiting for you to ask Marcus that question right there. And Marcus gave you that answer. You're not satisfied with that answer, are you, Dex?
Hey,
not really.
I don't have
But
a good enough answer. I don't have a good enough answer for him. I honestly don't. I really don't have a good enough answer for him. So I'm not gonna just
Hey, Marcus, that was good enough because look here. Charlotte do not need no youth. They need some experienced players. And if they have some sense, they'll trade that pick for some experience or a good experienced player. They need leadership. They don't need nobody else, like you just said. They need another fool to shoot the ball for. They got a bunch of them that can't do that, right? Right. So, hey, that's if they wise and they'll go to that move. Hey, Mark, you ain't heard. They finna get rid of. They finna get rid of your boy out there in Charlotte. Now he not Melo. The other ones are supposed to be the best player in the world. But
Gordon Hayward.
He ain't the best
Hayward.
in the world. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hayward. Yeah, Hayward should have been gone a long time ago.
No. I ain't talking about Hayward. I'm talking about Michael.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, you talking about the owner?
Well, hey, he's still gonna hold a minority stock in that. So he not totally gone.
Well,
and up until the draft, he's still maintaining control.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you told me I can deal with it.
Yeah, but
Jordan just lost his veto rights. He can't veto nothing no more.
Yeah, well, he lost his power. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcus, for coming on. What's been going on with you, young man? How's everything?
Man, everything is everything, man. Trying to keep it, the grind. I'm trying to keep up with Dexter. That's what I'm trying to do, man.
Yeah, me too.
Don't do that, Marcus.
Hey,
Marcus, look here.
I know it looks dangerous, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. So if I watch a lot of YouTube, I can go on to my what's the name, and I can ask questions, and YouTube will lead me right to that because I can always ask Dex. But I watch YouTube and get all the questions from YouTube. YouTube ain't the smartest Dex, but I can go with YouTube. I can just do it like that. I'm gonna tell you what, Dex,
YouTube or Google.
Either one. I'm telling you, I can get to YouTube through Google. Well, I can get you Google through YouTube. I can do that. I can work it like that.
Yeah, man. Because Dex, man.
Yeah.
What time does the draft start tomorrow?
I think it's 5:00 our time.
5:00 West Coast time. 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
Man, why everything got to be so late on this side?
Hey,
because the sun set early.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Yeah. 8 time Eastern.
Right.
We would have it here at Flight Sports TV, most definitely.
And it's gonna be right in the beginning. That's gonna be the most interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
After they say that number 2 pick and everything's done, then we don't have to have this conversation about Zion no more, huh?
Well, you still got 3.
Yeah, I said that.
Still got 40.
I wonder what the Blazers gonna do, but I don't want nothing that the Blazers got anyways.
Yeah, they don't have too much of anything.
I mean, I'm telling you, if you trade with Charlotte or the Blazers, you might as well be trying to tell your fans that you starting over.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. Even
And
if we
sometimes
was
you
to
gotta
trade
stay down for the come up. When you keep swapping out players and coaches, you ain't never gonna get nowhere. Sometimes you gotta stay down for the come up. Be patient and start rushing things. Get your people and build something. You have to build something. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I was thinking about this earlier.
That's why
I said I want to know how many I mean, when I look at the people who's won championships, other than probably LeBron, because he done been to a couple of different teams. And
Okay, so
then
with the, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but with the Porzingis thing, the Wizards get Tyus Jones, and the Grizzlies going to receive Marcus Smart and a
Yeah.
25th overall pick.
Yeah.
So they took the Clippers out the trade and put the Grizzlies in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
oh,
they
they had
did.
to find they had to find another they had to find
Yeah.
some. What the Clippers doing?
Hold on, we got another breaking
Took
news.
Brogdon out of it. They didn't want. I mean,
Oh, what's
Hold
going
on,
on?
breaking news.
What
What's
happened?
going on?
Oh, we're talking about Middleton now. Chris Middleton declines his $40.4 million player option and becomes a free agent.
Where you think he's headed? Who wants Chris Middleton?
I don't think he's leaving Milwaukee. So
I don't think he's leaving. When they decline that 40.4, that's a lot of times that just means they're gonna do a team friendly deal.
yeah.
But I don't know.
It sounds like you don't want to be there.
No, I doubt it. I doubt
he
that.
might stretch it out for some years. He might get a bigger contract.
Because here are your free agents: Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Draymond Green, and Chris Middleton.
Don't want none of them.
Point guard's loaded though. So I look at Kyrie Irving going back to Dallas. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Because he won't his and James
Don't want him.
Really.
Well, you know, Kyrie wants to go where LeBron is.
Oh my goodness, y'all
But the
need to
Lakers
stop.
don't have the money.
That's
No,
what I'm
he
saying.
don't.
He's gonna have
He
to.
don't.
And Mark Cuban
Shout
gonna
out
play
to Basil Carpenter Jr.
Mark Cuban gonna
What
play
they gonna-
hardball.
What
He
they
ain't
gonna do? What they gonna do? All these people that's running behind LeBron, what they gonna do when he retires?
That's
Thing.
that's the $1 million question I've been wanting to answer to.
They just
Because
gonna sit there and be like
mediocre.
they're gonna throw the whole team away when he
Because
and
LeBron
start
be
from the
leading people
beginning.
around by their noses.
Man, what?
Yeah.
And when they don't work out, then you out of here.
Quick. I don't know why these people why they keep running behind that man.
Yeah.
He ain't loyal. That man ain't loyal.
No, he's
He's not loyal to the soil.
No, he not. He
He
get rid of
help
your
you
ass
get
quick.
paid and he going about his day.
And they keep running behind him. Like I would not want to play with LeBron. Not saying that he ain't a
What
good
you
player.
mean? The way
but-
LeBron play, the way LeBron play the game right now, there ain't the old LeBron. I don't want to play behind him anyway. Man, that boy ass, man. I ain't lying.
That is true. And see, the sad thing about it is
That nigga ass, man.
he can't play, but then you gotta put on like he can play.
Yeah, man.
You get what I'm saying? So then he gonna get all the shine, but can't play. You could be out there busting your butt and playing really good. You probably get some hype, but it's all LeBron. Like I would not
exactly.
Like, man.
Then he gonna sit down on the bench because y'all losing, and as soon as just like he did last season, sit on the bench because he's supposedly hurt, and then trade the whole team, and then the team bring him back to a good position, and all of a sudden it's LeBron.
Marcus, you gonna sit there and let him talk about your boy like that?
Man, I'm not no LeBron fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not a LeBron fan. I've never in my life,
Especially after
LeBron fan.
Listen, I've never in my life missed this many Laker games since LeBron came to the Lakers.
Man, old man, Brown.
I had to break my neck. I had to break my neck.
So you only hold on, Marcus. You only go watch the Lakers when the Hornets come to town or the Bulls come to town. When
there you go.
When
there
LeBron
you go.
leaves.
Well, we know he ain't watched the Bulls game in a long time.
Man, hey.
And another thing I
Yeah.
want to point out too, we ain't done with LeBron. It's about to get worse. It's about to get worse because his son is coming out next year. So get ready.
Yeah, I know.
We long from being done.
And then don't they
And
be
you know
talking
what?
about he might own a team?
And I'm gonna tell you, his son is not that good.
We know that already. You ain't telling us that we know.
But guess what? Because it's
somebody's gonna
LeBron's
pull him in.
son. Because
They gonna pull him in.
it's LeBron's son. Y'all better hope he ain't gonna be out there. You know, he might be a clutch client. Let me not get that
Oh, he's
started.
gonna be a clutch client, no
Yeah,
doubt.
I think
He
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
on
clutch
Yeah,
client.
he's
NT.
No,
already
you
a
good,
clutch.
Jessica.
He's already a
Yeah,
clutch
yeah.
client.
Yep. Clutch
He
got
gonna
him
be
the
on
biggest
any team.
NIL deal, right?
LeBron gonna have
Uh-huh.
everybody traded to play with his son to make his son look good.
It'd be funny if Washington or West got the #1 pick again.
Can't hear
Washington
you.
or Chicago, one of
Man, I
those.
don't think
Somebody got an echo.
Is it my phone? Hold on.
Let me
Rico.
see.
It's
that boy
No,
Rico.
that's Uncle Vern. It might be Uncle
that
Vern.
boy ain't no #1 top talent, man.
No,
Who?
he's not. He's
Yeah.
a G League player at best.
Talking about LeBron's son?
Uh huh.
Yeah, Bronny. What's the other son's name? They said
The
they
other
Bryce.
one gonna be good.
Bryce.
The big one,
Well,
Bryce.
yeah, they
Younger
say
one.
Bryce looks
Bryce
more
gonna be
promising.
good. I watched him play. He gonna be good.
Yeah, Bryce. Now
Bronny,
when Bryce supposed to be coming out?
I think Bryce is probably a sophomore in high school right now. But
Oh,
I
okay. He
think
got a
they said
while.
he changed. They said he changed high schools. I don't know where he went because I heard he must have left Sierra Canyon.
He
Is that
did.
gonna be
He
the?
changed. Yeah.
You think the brothers are gonna play on the same team?
I
If
Hey,
LeBron wanted it, they probably will.
In Vegas, they
exactly.
will.
I
It's
want
gonna
to
be the
see.
Las Vegas Bronze.
I want to know what happened to y'all saying
Keyword
the
lost.
BBB was gonna play on the same team. What happened to that, man? Y'all don't
Oh
say that no
Lord.
more.
Man. Next topic.
Fans don't believe the
Next up.
Celtics.
Since we talking about people's sons, I wonder if Carmelo Anthony's
Somebody
son
eat some
gonna
potato
receive the
chips?
same type of hype as
Oh, my
LeBron.
bad.
Man,
Go ahead, Purple. I couldn't
ain't the
hear you.
ball brothers supposed to play together? Huh?
Whose brothers?
Dick, the Ball brothers. When they
Oh
gonna
my
play together?
God, Scott.
The man just said next topic. Be respectful.
No, I
Yeah.
just I wonder if Carmelo's son is gonna receive that same kind of hype as LeBron's kids is receiving.
Probably not unless you good.
No, he's not.
And that'll be good for him because I think he's gonna be good
Who?
offensively anyway. We'll
Who?
see where his playmaking.
Carmelo's
Carmelo's
son.
son.
Yeah,
Carmelo's son good though.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
offensively,
why I
but
said he ain't gonna get that hype unless
defensively,
he good. I don't know how Carmelo's son play,
yeah,
but he ain't gonna
defensively,
get that
his
hype like
playmaking.
LeBron
Man,
son
we know that already, man. We know that. LeBron hype right now
for no reason.
for
No,
no
I can't say
reason,
for no
man.
reason, but
Man, he no. You right, no reason.
Oh, and then I don't know about. I heard some talk, but not much about Carlos Boozers. I think he got twins or something like that. They
Really?
talked about them for a little bit. I don't know how old they are.
who?
Carlos
Carlos
Boozer?
Boozer's kids.
Man, what
Yeah,
the
that's the first I heard of that.
Dex, what they
Yeah,
doing with Scottie Pippen? What they doing with Scottie Pippen Jr. over there, man? Ain't mean nothing about him.
he gonna be in the G League. He's in the G League.
Shaq son still
He
playing too.
played.
Yeah,
Scottie Pippen Jr. played last season.
He
Shaq's
did.
son is in the G League too. I forgot who picked him up.
Hold on. Sky just gave us a good segue.
What?
Scottie Pippen Jr.'s son played last season, but there's some turmoil going on with Scottie Pippen's mom and Scottie Pippen. It seemed like Scottie Pippen's mom, Laura, who's dating Michael Jordan's son,
Oh,
What?
you mean his
have
wife, his
filed,
ex-wife?
Wait a minute.
yeah, his
Hold on. Wait
ex-wife.
a minute. What? Who? What?
You mean Scottie Pippen's ex? You said
What?
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen's
You said
wife
Scottie
is
Pippen's
dating
mom.
Michael Jordan's son.
Oh, I mean, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife is dating Michael Jordan's son, and
Yes.
How old is
she
this
have
lady?
sued. She have sued Scottie Pippen for his retirement and all the money he made with the Chicago Bulls, and the courts have
Oh well, I
awarded
forgot.
her a
No.
portion of
No,
that.
I was about to say how old is this lady, but then I said I forgot he probably had a young chick, Scottie Pippen.
Hey,
Well,
I'm thinking
that's
like,
why Scottie Pippen going on ranting and
Dex,
raving
she is
right now.
getting half of his retirement money has been
Man, I don't
Yes.
donated to
feel
Scottie
Talk
Pippen
about it,
by
Quiz. Quiz might know it more than me because Quiz keep up with that
Larsa
stuff.
Pippen. Well, I mean, it's not hard to keep up with it. I mean, it's all over everywhere. I'm sure it's trending.
man.
If you
I don't
especially if you
feel
follow
sorry for him.
sports. So she got half her money, and and she's pretty messy. We all know that. We all know Scottie Pippen's been losing his mind, saying the most ridiculous comments about his teammate Michael Jordan, who never talked crazy about him, but all of a sudden he talked crazy about him. But we all know that that's trauma induced because of what's going on with his baby mama. His baby mama, and if you think that's scandalous, Jessica, you should know that Scottie Pippen Jr., who is the son of Scottie Pippen, plays on the same team as one of her old other boyfriends, Malik Beasley.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, and Larsa Pippen been around. I'm not even going to tell you how scandalous and messy she is. She also was also a former ex of Future.
Future.
Yeah.
Future.
So she definitely been around, and
She been
Don't
around the
know how
block.
to pick 'em.
she been around the block, and she seems
Don't know
like
how
she is.
to pick 'em.
Do
Listen,
you guys know it's
hold
rumored?
on, and it's not even done yet. You know that her and Scotty, Larsa Pippen and Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, they actually have a podcast called, what is it called? They created a podcast called something. It sounded like it was a direct shot at Scottie Pippen.
Wait a minute, breaking news. Hold on, Kuzma. Is this true? Is this true? Kuzma is on the Grizzlies now?
Oh
Is
my
that
goodness.
true? Can anybody
The Grizzlies
verify
trying
that?
to come up.
No,
Is this
I'm
breaking
watching
news? Can we
ESPN right
announce
now.
that?
They haven't. I'm
Dex,
watching
when you get
ESPN, but they
finished
haven't
being
broken news yet.
overexcited, can you
Man,
read
that's
that
cap,
comment
man.
that you highlighted?
That's cap, man.
Dex,
Please, man, don't do us like that.
That's cap, man.
Kuzma is on the Grizzlies now.
No, that's cap, man. They lying, man.
Okay,
Man, I've been the Grizzlies trying to make some moves, huh?
I mean,
I don't know. I haven't seen it come across the wire yet.
right.
Don't do us like that, man. No trolling. It's got to be legit, because you've been here. The man 9,000.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if
Make
that's
some
true.
moves, huh?
But I can tell you what's factual to finish what I was saying is that they have a program called Separation Anxiety. That's the name of the program with Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan.
Wow.
Crazy.
A program or YouTube? What you talking
They
about?
have a whole podcast called
Called
Separation Anxiety.
Separation.
Yeah, she is going at Scottie Pippen. And you do think that these comments about Micah coming from nowhere, he's salty because he knows that that it's too messy. It's too messy.
It's
too messy.
This could be dangerous.
It's too messy. I can't wait till the next Basketball Wives comes out because they gotta have her on there. She gotta be.
Oh, you know what?
She gotta be.
That's what it's gonna sound like. The basketball gonna come to. It ain't even gonna be basketball no more.
These guys are entertainers, though, Jess. I mean, all kind of almost good fun, all's fair. I mean, you guys put your information out there. Hey, it's out there.
That's what Mill's trying to do, huh? She's trying to be on that TV show.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have there's celebrity and there's nonsense and people come on, look at those programs. I don't even watch any of the messy programs, but
I don't.
Those shows do extremely well. People like toxicity.
You really don't have to watch it. Basketball Wives, just watch the NBA, huh?
Yeah, that's a fact. Just follow NBA news. It's messy as all hell. Shoot.
I don't really watch some TV shows like that either.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of these dudes' reality is more crazy than the damn television programs. But hey, who am I? Who am I to say? I don't really watch that messy television, but obviously I think that it's affecting people out there, from the Bad Girls Club to the Housewives, all of those programs.
What happened to the good old days when you had that show that used to be on MTV?
Real World.
Remember? Real World, yeah, the Real
That's
World.
where you got the first basketball wife from. That's where Tammy was on that.
Sure was. Yep.
She was the first one. That was Kenny Anderson's wife.
Yep, sure was. Yep.
The queen of drama. The original.
Man,
but listen, who gets the number 2 pick?
Man,
who gets the number 2 pick?
It's saying Brandon Miller, dog, on the
Brandon Miller.
I thought the Hornets have the number 2 pick.
I mean, who gets it? Like who they draft?
I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
They put Scoot at 3.
Anybody want to go on the record?
This gonna be so interesting.
I think they take.
They take Brandon Miller. They take Brandon Miller.
Because they so toxic.
I think you're wrong on this one, stuff, Sky.
Yeah, they taking Brandon Miller, man.
Because they up there crying about.
I think they're taking Scoot. I really believe it.
Me too, unfortunately.
They take Scoot. Check this out. They take Scoot. LaMelo on trade block, right? They trying to rebuild.
He gone.
Yeah, he gone. They take Scoot. He gone, dog.
What do you think, Marcus? Scoot or Brandon Miller at number 2?
I think Brandon Miller is probably the best fit.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm interested. You know, I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing the Thompson twins, man.
Oh, okay. So they're going to Houston.
Yeah, one's going to Houston, and I forgot where you said the other one's going.
So, and then what makes it interesting?
No, I don't think Detroit. I think it might be the Pacers.
You talking about the Thompson brothers?
Yeah,
They got them going to Detroit, man. I just looked at it.
No, one going to. Yeah, I don't care what they say. I'm just saying
4 and 5.
One is going to Houston for sure. One going to Houston. I think the other one's going to.
Yeah, Houston got the number 4 pick, and Detroit has the number 5 pick. So
yeah, they got them going 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Yeah, but what the crazy thing is, what the Blazers gonna do? Dame Lillard.
They're gonna get what's left. They're gonna get what's left.
This is me. This is how I think. This is what I think gonna happen. If Charlotte take Brandon Miller, they gonna take Scoot. They gonna trade Lillard, even though he don't want to go. They straight in rebuild mode. They gonna go with Scoot. That dude.
They might as well be, because what else you gonna do?
But they don't need to draft Scoot though. When they got Sharp, why would you do that?
When you got who?
Sharp.
I know that's why. Sharp. That's why they gonna trade Lillard.
That they would trade Scoot to whoever else want him.
But who gonna want him? Because they're gonna have to trade Scoot for a veteran.
They want players. That's what I'm saying. They want players. They don't want no draft picks. Man.
And y'all don't say Zion.
But y'all forget that they re-signed Nurkic, so they can't just get rid of all they veteran talent like that.
I mean, Zion spent the whole year in Portland now, so hey.
I don't think they're gonna do it, dude.
But what we want then? Oh yeah, I forgot that they get Scoop. I don't know nothing about no Scoop. So
man, they're not gonna do no Scoop, man. But why gonna get Scoop, man?
So I'm
gonna put it to you. If they do trade Zion and get Scoop, man, you might well trade VI2 and get another and start over.
That's how I feel, because
just being honest.
Everybody getting. I'm not saying that Scoop ain't a good player, but he's it's gonna be his first year. That ain't gonna take you to no championship. And we need. It ain't like the players around Scoot on the Pelicans can take you there either. If you get rid of your star players, you feel what I'm saying? So it just, if they get rid of their star, if they trade for Scoot, as a fan, a Pelican fan, I'm already gonna be like, oh, rebuild. But my thing is this, that I don't think that they should do that, because it's not like the team that we have. They're not like the young, but they're not old. They're actually building something.
That's why I know they ain't gonna do it.
That don't make sense. Like, they actually, for the first time in the last couple of years that I've watched all these people coming and going, they actually have a team there that I feel like they can build from, with Trey and Herb and Jose and Zion and B.I.
But are they serious contenders? That's the question.
I said build, but you have to stay. You have to stay down for the come up. It's going to take a couple of years.
They serious contenders.
Trey Murphy can definitely be, if he keeps going on the route that he's going, he can definitely be on a team that's a contender team. He could definitely play a big role on a contender team.
It is a contending team.
Zion and B.I. can definitely play. Man, right.
They hit number 1 last year. Yeah, they're a contender.
Her defense is probably one of the best defense I've watched.
From a player so young, yeah.
Right.
Yo, so Scott, the Bulls when they was healthy, they was contenders too, bro.
When it was healthy,
They was pretenders.
yeah, when it was
Oh,
healthy. Nah, they was
alright.
winning. When they
But
hit
see,
one, they was shit. They was hot that year. They beat the shit out of us twice.
They was pretenders. They
Yeah,
was.
they were pretenders. They was though pretenders though, because they was still they lost one player and fell off.
right when you this past season when we didn't make it out the play-in, we had a few pieces that was injured. It wasn't just one player. We had a few players that was injured, and it just got when you got so many injuries going around and you trying to compete for championship or playoff, it's just not gonna happen. I mean, you got Ci with a broke arm, leg, whatever. No, he had a finger, shoulder. Zion ain't playing.
Jose hurt.
You got Bi having to
That's
put the team on his back again. I kind of see why we didn't make it to the playoff. But that don't mean that they can't continue going up, because I really do see. I mean, you got a Trey Murphy that's really good at shooting the threes, but he ain't just the outside. So if you run him off the three, guess what he gonna do? He gonna dunk on you. He gonna
when
take
I
it to
when
the
I say I'm mad that the Hornets didn't get him. I'm mad.
man. Because when he shoot them threes, it looks very pretty, and he can just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. He has some bad nights, but he's young. But if he keeps that up, that's why I thought when they did the All-Star, I'm surprised he didn't do the 3-point contest. He did the slam dunk contest, but I'm surprised he didn't do the 3-pointer contest.
Mm-mm. I'm just trying to.
Well,
Sounds
it looks
bad.
like the New Orleans Pelicans is still trying to push out Zion Williamson, but the rumor is that is Zion Williamson trade value too low to get that number 2 overall pick?
Yeah, that's a smoke screen. Because if it's low, you're not gonna be in the lottery. You gotta trade him for a pick outside the lottery. So
I don't know. We'll definitely find out tomorrow what all's gonna happen.
well,
Well,
some of us are already at tomorrow. Whoever on the East Coast, it's 12. So
What
they
you say that again?
Oh yeah,
What happened? Say that again.
I
it's
said some
already tomorrow.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
East
you're
Coast.
right, because it's
yeah,
12:30.
the draft is here. It's 12:37 on the East Coast to be exact, according to my iPad. Thursday, January 22nd. The draft is here. Oh my God. It's itching
22.
closer and closer and closer.
That's my lucky
What's
number,
going to
22.
unfold on this day?
But Dex, I
Is
got
this going to be an NBA historical draft, or is this going to be another mundane, few pushes
I,
here, few pushes there, and everybody
I think
fall in
it's going
place?
to be another mundane draft. There'll never be another draft like the 96 draft ever again. That was historical.
what
I
about
just don't say
03 draft?
03.
Yeah, 03.
It still doesn't compare to 96.
Okay. All right. I just
But
ooh, y'all should have seen the pages today. I was just scared.
Is it my phone or what? Because you keep breaking up. I can't hear nothing you
That's
say.
Purple Baby phone.
No, it's
I'm
not.
trying to hear her, but it just keeps breaking up. She in and out. I don't know if it's me or what. I don't want to keep asking you what you saying, but
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's like an echo or something.
That's not me.
The echo is coming from Marcus.
Is it?
I thought we was good.
I just put my phone on mute and I still heard the echo. But I mean, I just was saying I can't really
Am I
understand.
giving you an echo?
No. It's whoever's not talking.
I couldn't hear what you said. Whoever what?
Whoever's not talking.
Oh, somebody who just sitting. Well, I'm ready for the draft because I'm ready to get it over with, so people can stop the narratives.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's Marcus.
I
It's
got
Marcus. Marcus getting the echo.
I was about to say this too. I need this draft to go slow because when I tell y'all I'm not ready for the next one, I ain't got time. I want this next season to go very slow. I want it to have many of delays because I don't want to deal with next year, dog. Like
you don't want to.
Because
you want the off season to go slow.
I want everything to go slow because I need them. I feel like next year's draft, the draft experts aren't going to be honest about LeBron's son and where he's really placed it and stuff like that. Because I forget what school did he go to? USC, right?
Yeah, he chose USC. Yeah, USC.
Yeah. See, I'm not like I don't have time for the BS. Be honest. If he ain't a lottery pick, he ain't a lottery pick. Don't be putting him in the top 10 just because that's LeBron's son. Like
somebody gonna be stuck with him, and it ain't gonna be what they thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
What's this USA team?
FIBA.
Yeah, when does that start?
I have no clue.
I wanted
to
see if I
Purple,
could
you
see
shouldn't
some
worry
of those.
too much because I think next year when Bronny is in college, it'll be clear if this kid could play or not. Like they could try to manipulate it and all like that, but he's going to be playing against college kids, and you're going to be able to see if this kid, you know what I mean, visually with the class of college players. So high school, you could do all of that hype because you know what I mean. High school players only play, you know what I mean. I mean they even visualize it, but you're not playing nearly most of the high school players in the country anyway. But in college, that NCAA tournament is going to show you everything you need to see.
They talking about he gonna be a number one pick because of his dad.
Yep. Because they rated him number one in his class. I don't know like how the college stuff work, but I remember seeing on ESPN and they was ranking the players, and he was number one, and then people was complaining with that. They was like, how was he? I don't think he was even rated in the top 20, let alone I think the top 30 players. And then when the list came out, I think it was after the tournament and stuff, he was number one on that list. And I was like, see, that's what I don't like.
Yeah, those projections don't mean anything, but you'll be able to see him with the class of college players next year. And yeah, they might hype him and still be hyping him and stuff like that. But you're going to see who's actually really balling, especially come around tournament time. So you can't hide him but so much. You know what I mean? Like,
and them teams better be, and the league, the teams in the league better be smart.
Yeah, I don't know if Bronny is going to be one of the best players in college. I highly doubt that, to be honest with you. USC usually has a competitive team. They're going to get a lot of hype. You're going to get to see a lot of games from them and stuff like that. But I think a lot of that hype is going to come down to, you know, like you'll see. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's trash, but I just don't think he's as good as they be hyping him up to be.
Right. I mean, we got other. I'm like, we don't fairly, dog. Like, it's all.
Don't nobody want LeBron's final year.
Yeah, and I like what you ladies said also. I think that was Purple was talking about how it's just going to get worse next year because Bron is going to be. You're going to have the conversation about Bron's potential retirement, but he's not going to really leave because he wants to hang around for Bronny to come in, and he's going to probably kind of force his way to a situation.
All year long.
And it's going to be a forced situation, and that's where the stuff that Sky was talking about. That's where. You know what I mean? I'm kind of fearful because it's like LeBron has the NBA hijacked right now. I'm not going to lie. He's like, he got the NBA held for ransom for some reason. And nobody wants to let this dude go because he's You know what I mean? He's their
He's
hero.
money. He's a bag. That's why.
Yeah, he's their hero. They've been watching him for 20 years. They don't know what they're gonna do when he's not playing. I mean, yeah, I've been there before. I understand how y'all feel, but the NBA
Nobody
got
would have
plenty of
watched no
players to
team
play.
losing.
Well,
I
we're
mean,
gonna
they
see
did
what
the same with
happens.
Jordan. They did the same with Jordan. They do the same with all of them.
Well,
Magic Bird.
Jordan gave us the graciousness of
Jordan, that
retiring
was
him.
something different.
Jordan left, and Jordan was definitely there.
But
Wasn't even
they
a competition.
brought him back.
Well, I mean,
Even though they shouldn't have, but they brought him back, and now look, he became an owner. He did a favor for them.
well, I
They did a
mean, you
favor
got to
for him.
remember how he came back. I mean, after his second retirement, he came back as a president of operations. People forget that. He came back to be the president of the Wizards, and the Wizards were pretty, whatever. He came and decided to play. And he wasn't even a trash player when he did play. But it wasn't the same Jordan as he was with the Bulls.
Right, yeah, he definitely wasn't dominating.
It's not like he was getting all the hype. Like LeBron's getting this hype in 20 years. You know what I mean? Like nobody was expecting the Wizards to go anywhere. Not even only that. I mean, we was just happy to see the dude actually hit the basketball court. At least some of us. But there was other stars in the league. At that time, remember Stackhouse was supposed to be something. Allen Iverson had hit the league. He was a phenomenon. People forget how
Mashburn. Don't forget Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal Mashburn.
That's facts because.
Go ahead,
when Michael came back to play, and he played for the Wizards, it was just nice. It was just Michael Jordan was just nice to have him back. But I ain't really watched too many of them games, and I was a Mike. I like Mike.
It's crazy because I was in DC around that time, and it was crazy. I mean, it was good for the league though. Like Mike was. I don't think people realize how much Mike meant to the league, but Mike retired 2 times before that. And he three-peated at the end of both of those. So it's like Mike already proved everything he needed to prove. I mean, the dude had 10 scoring titles. I mean, he dominated. There wasn't anybody else out there really messing with him. He could have 4-peated. I'll be honest with you. He could have 4-peated twice if he really wanted to stick around. So, you know what I mean? That's the reason why his stock is just so high. And he has numbers that are still there. You could still go and look at the leading scorer in the playoffs. It's still Michael Jordan. So, he just did so many things, and it hurt people. Like I was a Michael Jordan fan, and when he left, I didn't know what I was gonna do. But then check it out, Allen Iverson. Then it's just like the league opened up. Then you could see all these other great players out there.
But
Allen
it was
Iverson's, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill.
I was
Vince
really
Carter.
young. I was really, really, really young when Mike was playing, but it still wasn't nothing like. Even though after that, you Derrick Rose and all of them, you tried, but it wasn't nothing like Mike.
And they're never. I don't know if they really ever will be. Mike was just such an elite competitor, man, and he played the game the right way, despite how people want to do all this revisionist history. Like there wasn't any debate. Mike killed your debate. Some people couldn't stand him, but I mean, he three-peated. His father died. He retired. Like there's some iconic moments and just the way that people felt. And he always said very humble and gracious things in his interviews, post-game press conferences. He was just a brilliant tool that actually expanded the NBA, and he was such an exciting player to watch. Like Mike was doing things like Mike would go out, his tongue would come out. When pressure, the more pressure the situation, the better that dude would play.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean, this dude shot free throws blind. I was telling this. I remember I was on here and I was telling Nico about how I seen Michael Jordan.
Salute to Marcus Johnson. Thank you for your presence.
Michael Jordan had a layup game that was beyond, it was out of worldly. This dude, I don't know how he would do it. He had this thing called hang time. I seen a guy spin in the air, do 360s, shoot the ball behind his head on a layup and put English on it and the ball go in. And somebody think I'm lying. This video, you go out there and look. Mike was serious with it, boy.
But one thing you could say when you was watching Mike, it wasn't no rest days. It wasn't no. You didn't never question his commitment. If he wanted to really play basketball, that's the type of the stuff that you get now is like ew, like really.
And he was a two-way player. And people revise history, and trying to like Mike was one of the best defensive players in the entire league. Period. I mean,
And
in
you
clutch
couldn't question.
situations, he was.
You couldn't question his dedication and hard
Listen,
work.
clutch situations, he was getting steals. He was on a fast break. He was hitting every bucket. He wasn't missing free throws. You could foul him. He was probably going to hit the shot anyway. I mean, it was crazy. Go-to moves out the wazoo. I mean, that man was a guaranteed bucket. He was a dude that was very, very, very tough to beat, to be quite honest with you. And he was equally as flashy as all of that. Plus, he was ferocious. I mean, Mike had the battles that they had back then. I mean, you see dudes in each other's face. You see dudes do dirty things, and you know the vein be popping out. I mean, the competition was just crazy. You really don't see competition like the competition now is like they're playing,
wanted
but
to beat Mike or be like Mike.
yeah, man. And I mean, they had to fight wars, and people forget that. Some of those series, like they talk about the Knicks like they were trash, and the Pacers like they were trash. I mean, these teams had knockdown, drag out fights. Even if the other team was getting beat by a bunch, like there was something called a no layup rule. Y'all ain't seen a no layup rule in this generation of basketball. Do you know that you would practically have to commit
no blood, no foul, right?
Yeah,
no blood, no foul.
Yeah. Hey Dex, remember the Knicks were playing the Bulls, and they had that it was Charles Smith, and he got blocked 3 times in a post. Like everybody got some. Mike, Scotty, Horace. Like it was the end of the game, man. You was not getting that layup. I don't care what you was doing. You wasn't getting it. It was different. But basketball does move on. They're like right now in the NBA, there's plenty of talent.
They move on, evolve.
There's plenty of talent. Well, if you look around the league right now, I mean, everybody got somebody. Some of them got a couple of people. Some of them got 3 people. Like Joker, he's no joke.
Many? I mean, yeah, you got a few people that you could say might be dedicated to the game, but some of your great players don't seem like they that dedicated.
Yeah, I know, and there's nobody. I don't think there's anybody really out there right now that just like totally has a lock on domination. Because there are some good teams, sure, but people act like these dudes can't. Like Mike 3-peated twice. I mean, we've seen plenty of great champions 3-peat. We ain't seen none of these dudes do it.
You just knew every year the Bulls getting a championship.
Tell me that that's something easy to do. Anytime you've ever watched basketball, like you see a team win 1 championship, that's cool. 2 in a row, all right. You're like, yeah, like the Heat. Remember when LeBron went to the Heat? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Remember that whole spiel?
Mm-hmm.
I think they lost their first finals appearance, and I mean they only split 2 out of 4. You know what I mean? They split 2 and 2, so they didn't. I mean, they won a couple of championships. Sure, they did a repeat. It's nice, but that team was a historic team. They used to call them the Heatles. They should have got a 3-peat. They should have, if it was that easy, and it's not. And people act like they chumped that stuff off.
If it was that easy, it would have happened.
Think about it. Tim Duncan got a bunch of championship rings. He didn't 3-peat. And he got like 5 rings, right?
Yeah, it definitely ain't that easy.
I mean, people need to put that into perspective. And that's the reason why, like, you know, certain people kind of felt a different way. Like,
and
Mike,
even if you use the excuse of injuries and things of that nature, it still goes to show it ain't easy because of those things. So to be able to do it, Mike 3-peated twice, and there was no year that he won a championship that he didn't lead the league in scoring. I want you to think about it right now. Imagine one of these dudes right now was the lead in scoring the league and then won a championship and then was an MVP of the league and then was a finals MVP. Can you imagine it? What they would be saying about, right? If somebody did that right now, you know what they'd be saying about them? They'd be putting them in the top 5 all time right now as we speak. Right or wrong, y'all? Because the last person who won a scoring title, they wasn't winning. They would do that right now with 1 ring in the NBA. We need to stop the cap. You know what I mean? I'm serious. Like, look, you see what they did with Joker? Yeah. I mean, and Joker's nice. I got no issue with him. But right now, we want to put people there so much. You know what I mean? But come on now. There's certain reasons why. There's certain reasons why certain people feel certain ways that they feel. And the NBA is still good, but it just ain't easy. So you got to tip your hat to those people. Like, I think that Giannis, Joker, I think the league is in the hands of the future now. I think that the old league is over. I know how much people love KD, but
Yeah, KD would have been nice if you could have
But in a way,
one on
it's
your
kind
own.
of time. It's kind of time for that though. It's kind of time for it to be over.
It is, and I mean because they put
the problem is that our new stars that are coming in that should be taking over doing dumb shit.
That's a fact. Like, yeah, nah, you're right. You're right.
That's the problem with the generation.
And I think that you're right though, Jess, because I think these dudes are distracted. Like, I mean, I want to say that these dudes are focused, but it ain't even just like the social media. Like, come on, Jess, let's be honest. Like, I was telling this to somebody. Like, these dudes
the social media is taking over our young generation.
Right. But I mean, like, I was having these conversations. Like, when you're 22 years old, like, I know Dex was 22 once. I was 22 once. I have people who 22.
That was many moons ago. Many moons ago.
It don't make a difference. It was many moons ago. If it was last week, you know what being 22 is about. You've been there before. These dudes ain't never been your age, but you've been their age, so you definitely know that dudes is out there sowing they wild oats at that age and doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, but it was a little bit different. I promise you, social media is.
Well, you know, the difference, Jessica, is you go see these chicks out here who are thirst trapping, and y'all females know. You and Purple Baby, y'all seen females. I'm sure y'all got friends who out there thirst trapping, and then these dudes get right in the inbox.
Yeah, but the thing about it is
connecting all kinds of places now.
But back then, you just had to be the baddest girl in your neighborhood.
Right.
Hey.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But now you also have, like, back then you didn't have chicks getting Brazilian butt lifts, right? You know what I mean? Like, come on, we know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest.
You think that them young girls back in the 90s or whatever, they wasn't so fascinated whatever on getting butt lifts. You wasn't seeing that like that.
They was built different because they was outside. These girls right now, they a lot of them not, they don't play sports, they don't do anything.
But a lot of these women. Go ahead, Jess.
No, outside back then, your booty came from cornbread.
That's right. Come on. No,
not saying. Not. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That type of stuff, playing sports, and just doing
body shapes.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
These women nowadays got unrealistic body shapes and all kind of stuff, and people is encouraged to go out there and do it. Remember that song remember when Remy Martin had that battle beef with Nicki Minaj, and she said, before the butt job, you was a SpongeBob. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we are right now. Yeah, we're in the.
But what about Sir Mix-a-Lot?
I like big butts. Yeah, it ain't like women ain't never had.
I cannot lie.
Before.
But see, one thing I can say though is that back then, big butts came with other things. Nowadays, you can have a big butt and a skinny waist and everything else. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
The body shape
it was
is
like,
unrealistic.
okay, she might got a big old booty, but she don't got a
she might have a little tummy,
like mine.
Right. She might have a little tummy,
Get all that.
Plus, it's not even just that, man. We're in a super cosmetic era. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I got 7 siblings, right? My baby sister, I go look at her on social media. I'm like, who is this girl? I ain't never seen that girl before. Yeah. She be looking bad. I'm like, dang, she's a baddie.
How old is she? How old is she?
I don't even recognize that woman that I see on social media.
Well, how old is she? How old is your baby sister?
My baby sister's like probably like 30 now or something like that. I mean,
okay.
27, 28, somewhere in that ballpark. But I'm saying that she be keeping up. She get fly when she want to get fly. But come on, y'all females know they do that stuff for photo shoots.
Yeah.
Right.
They sit around the crib looking every old way. Yeah, but
can you ever remember when young girls wore lashes?
It's crazier now.
I know they wore conversations because I don't like to say have y'all guessing my age, but I mean I ain't.
We see your pictures. We can figure out how old you is.
Really?
No, she's good. We ain't trying to expose you, Jess.
I know.
But I'm just saying, remember they used to wear eyeliner, right? Young girls back then in my days used to wear eyeliner and a little and what's that other thing they used to put up under their eyes? The eyelashes. Mascara. Yeah, mascara. Right. To darken them, to enhance them, like. But now, they got the lash.
No, what Dex is really saying is like, shoot, the women of my generation and probably Dex's generation, like, these are noticeably fake lashes. Like girls are really running out here. Like even if a girl did do lashes, they were reasonable. Now you got lashes that be looking like Mr. Snuffleupagus.
They finna fly over.
Whoever that is.
Well, I don't know because I'm not big on makeup and stuff like that. So
You don't need no makeup.
I
All
don't
you
do
can,
all
all you
that.
just gotta just make
No,
sure you
because-
Here
tan.
goes Dex with his
I'm-
little flirt game going.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Listen,
Shoot
we
your
about to get
shot,
up out of
baller.
here.
No, I'd
We about
rather
to get
Dex
up
do
out of
that
here.
because any other time he be on here
We're
jumping on me and
gonna
stuff.
pull back up tomorrow for the NBA draft, man. I want to appreciate
Yes,
y'all
sir.
for tuning
Salute.
in. Shout out All Access. Shout out Jessica. Shout out Quiz. Appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe if you love basketball and you are hyped for the NBA draft.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.